pie.
Okay, who's here? Banana check. If you can hear me, that means you have ears. Type banana in the chat. What a fucking banger. Never expected to hear the Ting Tings remix that hits so hard. But yes, that hits so hard. Welcome, everybody, to the Friday live stream. Have I got my green? Oh my god, good. I didn't check my green screen before the stream started, so it was entirely possible that I could have got a bar in the background, and I missed it. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you ever so much, Chloe, for the sub. 32 months. Hashtag Chloe in the chat. Thank you. Thank you ever so much, Chloe, for the sub. I really, really appreciate that. How are you doing?
Dib.
You're currently cuddled with a very cuddly cat. Have you named your cat yet? I want to know if you've named your cat yet. And if it's not Porter, then why not? Welcome to the stream. Let's say hi to everybody else here as well. We got Larissa, we got Kathnan, we got Brandon, we got Chloe, we got Megan, we got Owen. Welcome to the stream. I think that is everyone. If I've not said hi to you, let me know so I can say hi to you properly. Yeah, because I really want to say hi to everybody. We get quieter and quieter, don't we, guys? As time goes on, streams get quieter and quieter. So we have less people to go through. But yes, hopefully I've said hi to everybody. How are you all doing? Let me know how your weeks have been. Let me know. My week has been crazy. It started off in Scotland. I was in Scotland. I touched so much grass that I'm basically a blade of grass myself. Specifically mountains. Like, oh my god, it was so nice. I really do like the Scottish Highlands. It's such a nice place. Flew to Inverness with Aiden and met up with our friend Cam there. And yeah, we did general exploration. We went to Loch Ness, which was very nice. We went to the Cairngorm Mountains, which was also very nice. We went for a nice big walk along a beach which had World War II bunkers on as well. I don't know why I said World War II when it's supposed to be gone the other way around. World War II. Yeah, there was a lot of exploring, a lot of outside, a lot of steps, and yeah, I enjoyed it, to be honest. It was a nice, refreshing break. And a very scenic place as well. We went to the top of the northernmost tip of Loch Ness, and then we went to the southernmost tip of Loch Ness. Or I don't know if it's north and south directly, but like went from one end to the other. It took fucking ages, but like it's a very, very beautiful place. And yes, if you are Scottish, as I know at least one person here is, it's a very, very lovely place. I will be returning. But yes, please do let me know how your weeks have been. I want to hear everything about your weeks. Tell me what you've been up to. Chloe said you think he's Loki. Nice one. To be fair, Loki is a good name. I do like Loki as a name. He's a very mischievous orange cat, so Loki fits. I like that. Larissa got back in time. That's fantastic. You poor thing. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There was a good element of being outside, and I enjoyed it. Larissa said that she was sick for a while, but you're all good now, and you're starting uni next week. Wow, is that next week now? Man, okay. Best of luck. Best of luck for the start. How's it going, Aquatic Games? Welcome to the stream. Lily says, hi, can't wait for you guys to react to my presentation. I cannot wait to have a look through everybody's presentations. We've got 8 presentations submitted. Some of them are, I say some of them, over half of them are AFK presentations, but we have 2, we got 9 presentations, 3 including me. 3 interactive ones where like it's going to be presented live to you on stream, which I'm really looking forward to doing, because there was quite a few people that wanted to do the presentations, but they're not available to, or if they are available, they're in the stream, then they're unable to do it live at this point in time. So that's why it's been recorded. It's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. There's always a lot going on when it comes around to community streams. I think it's going to be great. My week has been chaotic, to say the least. A lot of appointments as I'm pregnant. Oh, congratulations! I hope all the appointments went well. Yeah, how's that all going for you? I bet it's been chaotic. I would know nothing, as I cannot get pregnant. But yes, I hope it's all going well for you, going nice and smoothly. It's for a good cause. Oh, you stole your sister's laptop? Yeah, to be fair, I agree with Kathman. It is for a good cause. I also think he's learning his name because he looked up when you said it. Oh, fantastic. That's a very, very quick learning cat right there. It looks like you got the smart one of the bunch. Well done. What do you mean you can't get pregnant? I'm so sorry. Like, I try. Rewind. Science has proven. Anyway, science has proven to me that I cannot. Therefore, I will not. Nor will I make an attempt. Um, you're starting uni next week too. How are you feeling about it? You're actually so nervous. Best of luck, Lily. I hope it all goes well. Um, oh God, yeah. It's probably best that you didn't hear what I said there. You look forward to routine again, but don't be worrying. First year's a breeze, and you'll do great. See, I wouldn't know. I did not go to uni. I was an apprenticeship scrub. And I say scrub. It worked out very well for me. I'm very happy with how the apprenticeship went. I had that job for 7 years. That's a long time. You always join the stream at the worst moments. Dan, welcome to the stream. No, I cannot, Brandon. You found out a few days ago I'm having a boy, first boy in my boyfriend's family since he and his brothers were born. Fantastic stuff. I hope that's good news anyway. If you wanted a girl, I apologize, but I'm sure you're going to love having a boy. What do you mean you're not pregnant? Last time I checked, I'm not pregnant. I may be pregnant on dinner at the moment. I did have a lovely cheeseburger with fries and onion rings. But because, I like these things. But no, I only have food babies, not actual babies. You're lucky I didn't hear you. Yeah, no, it's for the best. It's for the best. It's not like a bad thing. I didn't say a bad thing. I just realized what I was saying as I was saying it. And you know what I'm like? I normally don't realize what I'm saying as I'm saying it. It's normally a bit more chaotic. With the how many quotes do we have now? Like 160 quotes we have? Yeah, it's probably a good thing at this point that that I'm now starting to hold myself back. Yes, hence exclamation mark quote. Thank God that one's not a quote. I believe you're actually pregnant secretly, but pop off. No, I'm promise I'm not. And I wouldn't want to pop off either. Like if I was pregnant, if it popped, then something's gone wrong. No, I'm happy with my food, baby, my cheeseburger. You go back to uni on Monday. Best of luck for your return to uni on Monday. Best of luck everybody that's returning to uni, and for the people that are like me who work on a daily basis every single week. Yeah, don't worry. I feel you. There's no such thing as a break. Unless you work in education, then you've just had a break. And I'm still fucking jealous that you have a very long time off. You wanted a boy, but everyone, his family, my family, our friends, everyone seemed to have a girl because the nine brothers he all has. Oh, wait, hold on. Because of the nine brothers, he has, all of them have had girls. He has 9 brothers, and all of them have had girls. I mean, if anything, that means you're the elite couple, in my opinion. The fact that you broke from the norm and you've gone your own way, like you're clearly the winners. So congratulations. Remember, guarantee breaks. To be fair, guarantee breaks. Yes. Yes. Things get busy, man. Things get so busy. But yes, it's been a chaotic week. Started off in Scotland, came back to work. Genuinely, on my first day back at work, I had meetings from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m., excluding lunch. What the fuck happened there on the day I got back? I couldn't do any work, but like, we're chill now. We're chill now. Next week should be a lot more relaxing because I don't know. You always go off and then you come back. It's like, oh, chaos. There's all these other things you need to do. Yeah, but we're good. We're good. Although I am really looking forward to the next time I'm off. And next time I'm off is for my birthday. I've got nothing planned for my birthday at all, like 0. So if anybody has any ideas of things I should do on my birthday, seeing as I've got absolutely nothing planned at all, please do let me know. Aquatic Games, thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. He has 9 brothers and 1 sister. You have 3 of them. Wow, big family. Fucking hell. That gets expensive at Christmas, I'm sure. Yeah, if anyone has any ideas for what I should do for my birthday, please do let me know because I've got no plans at all. I'm going to a concert on the weekend, so like it's kind of like a late celebration, but actually on the day, it's on a fucking Wednesday of all days. That's a bad day for a birthday. And I'm not seeing anyone or doing anything. Like I've just got that one day off of work, and the only thing I got planned is get a takeaway because things are happening on the weekend instead. So if anybody has absolutely any ideas at all, please do let me know. You're also next off on your birthday, and you're gonna see Zootropolis 2. Oh wow, fair play. No, that's gonna be fun. Maybe I should go to the cinema. Like I feel like I want to do something. I will sleep in, but also go into the cinema, would be not a bad idea. Maybe I should go to Alton Towers on your birthday. How long does it take to get to Alton Towers from here? I have no clue. Open in maps. Obviously, I'm not going to show you. It takes 3 to 4 hours. That's a long drive. 8 hours round trip. No thanks. Birthday stream. I mean, I did consider streaming on a Wednesday, but I mean, it's very quiet as it is now. I don't think people would want to attend a stream midweek on a Wednesday, especially as it will be like a day stream. No one's going to be around. I'll be streaming to nobody. But I mean, we could do a late celebration. I mean, next week's stream, Friday the 19th, is probably going to be the closest. I mean, Friday 27th is going to be like a late birthday celebration. Maybe we'll do Friday 26th, a late birthday celebration stream. We'll do that. I think that'll be a little bit of fun. His mom didn't stop until she got a girl and then tried to have more girls and only got boys. Man, I mean, hopefully she knows which one works better out of red or black on roulette, because that would work out very nicely and in her favor. If it's mainly one and only one of the other, it's going to work out quite nicely. So hopefully his mum knows about red or black. Friday streams are great for me because most of the time I'm doing nothing. Yeah, fair enough. Friday streams are great for me because I have no social life. I need to change that so badly. Theo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's your week been? Tell me everything and what you're doing this weekend. Literally everybody as well. Tell me what you're up to this weekend. I'm looking forward to doing nothing. The last 4 weekends, every single weekend, I've been doing things every single weekend. So I'm very much looking forward to doing nothing. I'll probably go to the shop like to grab some bits and bobs, have a walkabout, and that's it. No major plans. Just have a nice weekend of maybe catching up on some games, catching up on some Netflix. I finished off Wednesday season 2 the other day. I thought season 2 was quite good. I like the new character. And yeah, I'm now continuing my watch through of Arrested Development. You opt out things on Friday night for streams. I appreciate that. And I apologize for that as well. I used to do that. I used to change my social life so that I could stream, and like I have changed that way now. But yeah, no, I do appreciate that. I appreciate the dedication. You're literally just surviving until payday on Monday. I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, because that means you're guaranteed a chill weekend. If you just survive, you're not doing anything. Chill weekend until Monday, where it's like, money. Oh my god, it's my payday on Monday too. Let's go. I forgot it was payday on Monday. I cannot wait. I need money. Lee says I can't hear right now because I'm not home right now, so I hope people have good visuals on their presentations. Hopefully. I wish I had like a captions thing so you could see, but like I don't know how that would work. Dia says I'm just chilling this weekend. First of all, we're back at work and I'm so drained physically and mentally. Oh, I bet. How has that been? Spoon is in the room with me to prepare for some meowing. No, I'm looking forward to the meowing, if anything. Like, that's not a threat. That's not a risk. That's a great thing. Captain says there's a medieval themed market nearby on Sunday. You've been thinking about going there. That sounds amazing. Go. I've always seen those TikToks on TikTok of the Renaissance fairs in America, especially the pickle guy, and they've always looked really fun. So like, it sounds like the medieval theme market will be just as fun. Tech said got back from a caravan holiday earlier today. Do you know what, Tech? I wondered where you went. Do you know why I wondered where you went? Because there was no, at midnight, normally your first to say morning on Discord every single night, and there was no morning. I was like, huh, I hope Tech's all right, but you're on holiday. That's fine, fair enough. Not that you have to do it every single night, but I was like, oh, where have you gone? That's so funny. Sorry, you have the cup. I'm gonna have to skip you. Brandon says I have 14 pounds, no food, and the incredible craving for little Berliners. If you need a temporary top up to buy some food, just let me know and then just pay me back on payday. Like, I'm happy if you want to, I can PayPal you. Just message me on Discord, Brendan. I'm sure. Yeah, Spoon's comments will definitely be useful. She'll be a very, very meaningful part of presentation night. Thea says it's been so long. Every day's his own challenge, but I love my job. I'm glad. I'm glad, especially after that long break as well. I'm glad it was all right getting back. Despite being draining. Has come back. Don't you worry. Yeah, signal things. Yeah, fair enough. The PS4 is looking mighty sellable right now. I mean, just let me know. You don't have to sell your PS4. I don't mind sending you something over if it means that when payday comes, you still have a PS4 and you just pay me back on payday. Honestly, it's no biggie. Especially if you have no food. Just at me your PayPal. At me your PayPal name, and I'm happy to send it. How's your week been? Yeah, no, I started in Scotland at the start of the week, so I was Scottish. Very very nice place. And the weather was a lot better up there too, than what I heard it was down south. But then yeah, the work week got chaotic, but here we are. I am looking forward to a nice chill one. Although luckily I am not pregnant. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's absolutely not a bad thing. But yes, we have a pregnant member of the chat right now. And it definitely sounds very, very chaotic going on over there. But I hope you have a much better weekend. Um, Aquatic Games. I hope you have a much better chill weekend now that the appointments are out of the way. I got called away, didn't mess it. No, you're good, Chloe. You're good. Scotland, okay, and all that. Yes, one thing I didn't do is I didn't have any Scottish delicacies because I already know that I dislike haggis big time. But otherwise, I did talk to the local. Oh, and that's the thing, right? The locals are so friendly. You can go on a walk and everyone's saying hi. And there's a lot of dogs too, which made it a very, very nice adventure. Lots of dogs and lots of sheep. We saw deer. I mean, we have deer down here, but there was like proper buck deer in people's gardens. I was like, what the fuck? How the hell do you have like big antlered deer? That's crazy. I've never seen them in. I say I've never seen them in the wild. I can't remember seeing them in the wild down here. I've seen plenty of deer, standard deer in the wild, but not bucks. And yeah, no, it's crazy seeing them out in the wild. It was lovely. You haven't had haggis. You haven't had haggis over here either. Don't run for it. We have our resident Scot in the chat, Megan, and I'm sure Megan will be able to tell you what she thinks of it. As a Scot, but as a non-Scot, I dislike it. It's just don't try it. If like there's some you can go and try like little bits of haggis. I'd recommend trying a little bit just to see if you like it. I personally fucking hate it and will never be having it again until I get curious yet again, see if my taste buds have changed. Because people's taste buds do change. Let me know in the chat, what is something you disliked when you were younger that you now like? Or the other way around, something that you liked when you were younger that you now dislike. I used to like fish, believe it or not. Now I say I fucking hate seafood. I used to be chomping on fish fingers. Now it's like, no, I'm not setting foot near a fish finger at all. When I was younger, I used to be a little bit more fussy about veggies and stuff. So like lettuce, like any of the wet veggies. Most of them I didn't really like, but I do now like a lot of veggies. But I'm very open to trying food. You hated pizza, now you get munchies for it all the time. Fair enough. Pizza is so worth it. You always like the same things. Also, fair enough. Does it taste like Mr. Brett? It just tasted so salty and disgusting. I hated it. You've always been quite open to food in general. I don't think I could agree with that. How do you not like milk? You couldn't stand sauerkraut and beer when I was young enough. Yeah, sauerkraut. To be fair, I think that's one where I didn't like it, and now I do. That was one which definitely changed. Same. Oh, onions were a big thing, right? I didn't like onions. Now I can tolerate onions. I love onion rings. I fucking love onion rings. But like I never used to have it in burgers and that sort of stuff, but now I do. Can't say the actual name of them. What the hell's? Wait, what? Mr. Brains. Can't say the actual name of them. What? Huh? What's the? I really need to know what the innuendo. Oh, not innuendo. What the alternative is. You swear you have? I don't know, man. I don't know. Milk is understandably not the most likable food, but I love it. But milk is not a food. Milk is a drink. Google it, lad. You'll see what I mean. Mr. Brains. Oh, no, oh, right. I can see why you're hesitant to say the name of it. Um, because it is now it is considered a bad thing, despite it just being the name of the food. Um, I also personally won't be saying it. I don't know because I've never had them. I've never had them. I think technically yes, but I don't know. Hold on. No, apparently it's different. Different taste profile and texture. So apparently it's different, but that's what Google's saying. You can eat a six pack? No thanks. Get those balls in me right now. Somebody screenshot that and put that straight on the quotes chat. Anyway, it is presentation night, everybody. Community presentation night has been a fun one previously. It went down a hit previously. And we've got another 9 presentations to show you today. One of them being my own, and then we have 8 more presentations. I believe we have 2 presenters that are going to be presenting live in the chat. In addition to me, of course, me being the 3rd presenter. We have 6 other presentations that are not live, but are fun. And we're going to be giving it a go. We're going to be giving all of these a go, seeing what people have presented. I've not seen any of them. The most I've seen is I've seen who submitted them, and when I link them to Larissa for moderation, they have little thumbnails pop up. So I've seen the titles and like the thumbnails if it's a YouTube video, or the titles, a little bit of description, and the thumbnail if it's a Google Slides document. So that's all I've seen. The rest of it, I've been completely spoiler free. So Larissa's moderated all of them. I said they're all chill, and we're happy with everything so far. But first, before I start showing your ones, I want to show you my one. Because my one is arguably not a presentation. I think I remember showing you a presentation last time, which was not a presentation in itself. It was more like a horror story. This one isn't a horror story or a presentation. This one is something completely different. This one, I've got a little game to play with all of you, and it's going to be super duper fun. So I've put hello because if people saw the slides on the side, then they might have had a little bit of spoilers. So that was just to fill out the slides on the side, so you guys don't see any spoilers. So let me turn off the music, and I'll put some Kevin MacLeod. Not that one. That'll do. Okay, hello everybody. Can I peel the corner off? You may try your very best. Disclaimer, please don't actually peel your screen. I'm not responsible for any damages. Welcome to a brand new game. Ooh, that I like to call Real or Cake. We have multiple games, may I add, because Real or Cake isn't the only one that we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing Real or Fake News Headlines Edition, and we'll also be playing Real or Fake Pictures Edition. So we're going to be starting off with round 1. Is this real or is this cake? We're going to put your answers in the chat. Just whack them straight in the chat. We're not going to bother with any polls or anything. I just want to see what you guys think. Do you think this is real or do you think this is cake? I mean, it's the first one, right? The first one would be pretty mean to put cake. Or would it not be pretty mean to put cake? Is this real or is this cake? I want to know a little bit of your reasoning too, as to whether you think this is real or cake. At the moment, we've had a couple of different options. Chloe thinks it is cake. Larissa thinks it is Laurel, also known as cake. Kaznan believes it is real. Dan thinks it is cake. Megan thinks it is cake. Tech thinks it is Yanni. Chloe says that she thinks it's cake because she likes cake. I don't think that's a reason as to why that could be cake, but I mean, fair enough. If it's because you like cake, then I fear that every single answer you're going to be submitting is cake. But fair enough. Anyway, we've had your guesses. The answer is... Oh my god, my headphones have literally just died. Never mind. The answer is... cake! Congratulations to those that guessed cake. There's the pictures of it being assembled on the right-hand side. It was a nice cake in itself, with fondant around the outside. So the Pringles were just whacked on top. But otherwise, yes, you can cut it in half. And it is a cake. Congratulations. Yeah, make sure you keep track of your scores we're going along, because I want to know what you guys think. Anyway, round 2. We have this lovely fruit on screen. But is this fruit real or is this fruit cake? This is important to know. We're playing a very, very, very serious game right now, guys. Is it real or is it cake? Chloe thinks it is cake because she likes cake. No way, I never would have guessed. Larissa thinks it is real. Dan thinks it is real. Megan thinks it is cake. Now we're going to be having like a proper look at this. Obviously, the plate doesn't count here. We're just looking at the fruit. We can very clearly tell that the plate isn't cake because it's very reflective. We are just looking at the fruit here. Kafnan believes it is cake because of the color. Do we have any final guesses coming in right now? No, Tech. The plate is not cake. Any final guesses coming in? Now's your time to get it in because we're going to be revealing the answer very, very shortly. Have a look at everything. Have a look at any small details. Okay, that's your final guesses. The answer is... It's just real. It's just real. I just Googled apple, and there's the apple. So congratulations to everybody that guessed real. Commiserations to those that guessed cake. This was indeed actually a normal apple and is very much real. Okay, time for the next one. Is this pineapple real or is this pineapple cake shit on it? I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're getting the Friday night dinner references in. Is this pineapple real or is this pineapple cake? We need to know. We need to know if you think it is real or cake. Chloe thinks it is cake because she likes cake. Man, I really need to like start recording myself and playing out my sound bites. Kafnan thinks it is AI. Interesting. That wasn't an option, but fair enough. We will accept your answer if you would like us to. But yes, real or cake is the question. Larissa thinks it is real. Dan thinks it is real. Megan thinks it is real. Dan also thinks it is real because it looks like a hallucination. I think the background does make it look a little bit trippy, right? It is a bit of a trippy background. Oh, Kafnan believes it's cake. So we got two people on Team Cake. That's Chloe and Kafnan. And everybody else is on Team Real. The answer is... cake! There we go. Somebody actually went out of their way to make all the intricate details of that cake. Unbelievable, right? Luckily, they took a video of them cutting it too. So I've added those frames in to prove that they did cut it into cake and it's not just some random fucking hallucination of your mind. So there we go. I was really surprised when I saw that one because I thought that was real. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. But yeah, massive hats off to them. Because you could look at the side just below me, the left or right side. You can see that detail really, really well. Like, it's such a good detailed cake. So hats off to them. Very, very impressive job. All right, number 4. Is this watermelon real or is it cake? Place your bets now. Do you think it is a real watermelon or do you think it is a watermelon cake? Please do let me know in the chat. I need to hear everything. All of your thought process, please. I need to hear everything. Kafnan thinks it is real because it's too reflective. Larissa says white and gold. No, that was never an option. White and gold is the wrong answer, may I add. It was blue and black. Chloe says, I think watermelon because I like watermelon. Oh, we've got to change the rhetoric. Dan says he thinks it is cake. Larissa thinks it is real. Megan thinks it is cake. Tech think it is food stuff. Well, technically you'd be correct. You wouldn't be wrong there, but unfortunately, you must guess whether it is real or cake, not food, because it is food, regardless. Tech's vibes are on 89%, very, very high. Dan's on 73%, super duper high. Chloe's on 85%, fuck me, going well. Kafnan, 39%, still pretty good vibes. We got good vibes going across the board. Okay, so the answer is... it's real. It's a normal watermelon. Congratulations to Real Gang. Commiserations to Cake Gang. It is not cake in this case. It is a standard watermelon. It's a watermelon. So yes, congratulations if you got that one right. That one was going to be a little bit deceiving because I did see one that was cake too, and I thought that would be a very easy one to cake. But yes, imagine doing some nugget predictions. I mean, there's a reason why I'm not, because I think a lot of people would be going broke. But we can always do on the next one. Okay, so we have this peach. Is this peach? I believe it is a peach. I'm pretty sure it's a peach. Real or cake? Genuinely, I just Googled fruit for this one because I realized that people would be more thrown off by fruit than if we were to try and say, oh, is this head real or is this head cake? You think cake because you like watermelon? What the fuck, Chloe? Megan thinks it's real. Larissa thinks it's cake. Catherine thinks it's cake. Dan thinks it's cake. Yes, we'll let people get their final guesses in as to whether this is real or a cake. I really enjoy making this presentation, if you couldn't tell, because I had quite a few ideas. Like, this could easily be a stream game. And I guess technically right now, it is a stream game, just in the form of presentation night. So yes, the answer is... cake! I thought the texture on this one was incredible. They did an amazing job. But no, it is a lovely, lovely chocolate cake. And it almost doesn't look real looking at that photo. But no, this was a screen grab from a video. So I got to confirm and verify the fact that this is definitely a cake. Very, very impressive. Now, I believe the next one is the last one. Let's just double check. Yes, okay. Is this one real or is this cake? We have a mug of hot chocolate or tea or whatever the fuck it is. I don't really know. Do you think it is real or do you think it is cake? Rake? What do you mean rake? I can tell you now it's not a rake, although I did have an idea to have a round which was wheel or rake, as in a car wheel and an actual rake. I thought that'd be so stupid just because it rhymed, but like also there was no point. So yeah. Chloe says she thinks it's cake because she likes. Okay. Larissa thinks it's cake. Dan thinks it is cake. Tech thinks it's a spade. Kathnan thinks cake. That mug looks weird, but wow, those reflections in the coffee. I know it's a very, very deceiving one, right? Very, very deceiving one. I'll give you guys another minute just to get your final guesses in. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the drink looks amazing. I would love to drink that. It looks so smooth. Like, I'm not even a coffee or tea drinker, may I add, but the fact is that looks so incredibly smooth. That I think it would be just amazing to drink, whatever it is. Jisoo, welcome to the stream. Megan says that she thinks it is cake. I mean, I'm glad you don't think it is a rake, because I fear you may need to get your eyes tested. Okay, the answer for this one is... ah! Cake! There we go. It was indeed a cake. I mean, if you look at the handle and some of the top of the rim of the mug, it's pretty obvious that it's a cake. But yes, I thought that was a really, really nice one. Like, the chocolate on top looks really good. What were you guys' scores for this round? Let me know what you guys scored for the real or cake round. Obviously, keep your tally going because we've still got more rounds to come. Kathleen got 3, Dan got 4 out of 6, Larissa got 5 out of 6, Megan got 2 out of 6, Chloe got cake out of cake, Larissa also got dip out of dip, and Jisa got 1 out of 1 just because I joined. Hey, I mean, you can quit there and quit with 100% success rate, and that'd be the highest of the stream, undoubtedly. Okay, guys, now we have real news or fake news. So what I'm going to be showing you on the left-hand side of the screen is I'm going to be showing you a headline. Now, you need to guess whether that headline is a made-up headline from the big old brain of my head, or if it is a real headline from a real news article. So here is round number 1. Florida man wears "fuck the police" shirt to court and wins his case. Is that a real headline? Did that really happen? Is this real news or is this fake news? Let me know in the chat. Is this real news or is this fake news? I must hear from you whether you think it is real or fake. Kathman thinks it is real. GC thinks it is real because I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Tech says probably real. Megan says real, please. Larissa says fake. Chloe says I think fake because I like Florida men. Okay, what the fuck? Owen's gonna be jealous. Dan says the garlic. What the hell? Oh no, I'm not the onion. I'm the garlic. You know a Florida man. Congratulations. And Dan thinks it is real. Larissa also says I think a Florida man would go further. Well, let's reveal it to you guys. Is this real news or is this fake news? It is real news. A Florida man did indeed, for realsies, wear a "fuck the police" shirt to court and won his case. It's real news. So there we are. It actually happened in the year of 2014. So yes, make sure you mark down whether you got that right or wrong, because we have another headline for you coming right up. This one: Florida man consumes bug spray to turn into Spider-Man and dies. Is this a real headline or is this a fake headline? You mean slay? I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean slay. It was a big slay. Judges don't actually care. No, I bet they don't. The only time they care about judges for the witness and the prosecution. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, that guy won it. Okay, you think real because you like bug spray? Huh? That was 11 years ago. Then let's sink it. No, I've left the sink outside. You think this one's fake? You think this one's fake? Says Dan, and Chloe and Kath. Oh, it's not Chloe. Kathnan. Chloe thinks it's real. Megan thinks it's real. Larissa thinks it's real. Jesus thinks it is fake. The answer is... I can't find my fucking drum roll sound effect. There it is. The answer is... fake news. I made it up. It came from my head. I'm so sorry to the people that thought it was real news. Congratulations to the people that thought it was fake news, because correct, it was indeed fake news. Okay, next up, we have Florida man in No, Seriously, I Have Drugs shirt arrested for possession of drugs. Is this real or is this fake? Is this real news or is this fake news? I need to know. Fake, you live in America, yeah, fair. Oh man, why am I not cooking? I don't know, man. Maybe you're cooking on electric instead of gas. Try cooking on gas. It goes quicker. Would it work though? I don't know. I'm not even gonna recommend it to you. Like, just don't try. GC no Florida men. Yeah, fair play. Chloe thinks it's fake because you like... Oh, yeah, you can finish that one. No, you cannot and should not. So Chloe thinks it is fake news. Catherine thinks it is fake news. Megan thinks it is real news. GC thinks it is real news. Dan thinks it is real news. And Larissa thinks it is real news too. The answer was indeed real news. This guy right here, which I'll move out of my way so you can see his face. That guy, that No, Seriously, I Have Drugs shirt guy, was for realsies wearing that shirt and got arrested for possession of drugs. What is up with Florida men, right? They're fucking crazy. Next headline. Florida man gets tired of waiting at a hospital, steals an ambulance, and drives home. Is this real news or is this fake news? Did a Florida man really get tired of waiting at a hospital, steal an ambulance, and drive home? Or is this straight from the noggin of yours truly? Did I make it up? Is it fake news? Let me know in the chat what you think the answer is. So far, free advertising. I mean, I don't know about that one. You wonder how that case resolved? Yeah, I don't know. Kaplan thinks it's real news. Megan thinks it's real news. Dan thinks it's real news. Jesus says real because it happens often, actually. Does it? Dan might have seen this headline before. Larissa thinks it's fake news. Chloe says real because she likes stealing ambulances. I wouldn't recommend taking that up as a hobby. There's slight risk to this one. Anyway, is this real news or is this fake news? It is real news. This man actually lost his patience and he stole an ambulance to get home from hospital. Completely real news. It is crazy. I can't believe what Florida men are willing to do. But yes, Florida men are willing to do anything, apparently. This happened in 2018. Anyway, next headline. Florida man attacks girlfriend with an unlikely weapon, a piece of chicken. Is this real news or is this fake news? Do you think this actually made it onto the headlines? Or did I make it up and it came from my brain and is fake news? Real or fake news? I'm going to very, very, very quickly change the battery in my headset because it is beeping at me yet again. There we go. And then I'll read whether you think it is real news or fake news. There we go. 4 for 4. Fair play, Jisoo. Chloe says that she thinks it's fake news because she likes pieces. That's wonderful. Jisoo says fake, but I do know that there was an incident where a man lobbed one at his sister. Interesting stuff. Dan can't decide. You're gonna have to decide, otherwise you lose for not guessing. Megan thinks it's fake news. Larissa thinks it's fake news. Catherine thinks it's fake news. Literally everybody thinks it is from my noggin. That I've just made it up. Except for Dan. Dan thinks it is real news. The answer is, in fact, real news. This man really attacked his girlfriend with a piece of chicken and made headlines for it. It is a real news headline. Not fake, completely real. Congratulations. Dan, you were the only person that got that one correct. And everybody else got that wrong. And yes, I have validated the authenticity of every single website that I found these from. This is a real article and a real occurrence. So yes, congratulations. How are your scores doing so far? Let me know in the chat. I want to know where your scores are. How many did you score that round? How many have you scored overall? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. I want to know what your score is after you've played. I think this has been 11 rounds. I think we've had 11 games out of this so far. So it should be out of 11, unless you join late, of course. Catherine got 2 for this round, 5 out of all of them so far. Megan got 3 for this round, which has taken her up to 5 so far. Dan, you're on 100%. Congratulations. That's looking good for you so far. You've seen way too many Florida men headlines. Well, this one's going to be interesting because now we're doing real picks or fake picks. Now, you may be wondering, how the fuck does this round work? Now, this round uses either real pictures that were really taken or AI-generated photos. And a very, very important disclaimer, I did not generate any AI-generated photos for this. I'm not wasting any of the fucking Earth's resources for a silly presentation. These were already generated, and this round is mainly to highlight the scary side of generative AI and why I fucking hate generative AI. So, we're going to be playing real pics or fake pics based off of these photos. So, wow, I need to hide myself for this one because I'm currently in the way. So, we have this photo here. A man covered in bees. Is this a real photo or is this a fake photo? Have a guess in the chat. Do you believe this is a real one or do you believe this is fake? Kafna says real. He's seen similar before AI was a thing. Larissa thinks it is real. Chloe thinks it is fake because she likes cake. Fair enough. Megan thinks it's a real photo. Dan thinks it's a real photo. And Jisoo thinks it is a fake photo. Now, this one, this photo, was it real or is it fake? It is a real photo. This was not AI generated. This very much happened. This guy was actually swarmed and lathered in bees. Congratulations to everyone that thought it was a real photo. Commiserations to everyone that thought it was a fake photo. Next up, we have this photo here of a lady on her travels in a very, very scenic city. Is this photo a real photo or is this a fake photo? Have a guess in the chat. Do you think this is a real one or do you think this is a fake one? Bees! Yes, he was covered in bees. Like, all of them were bees. It was crazy. Chloe thinks it is fake because she likes women. Huh? Chloe, what? Dan thinks it's a fake photo. Megan thinks it's a fake photo. Kafnan thinks it's a fake photo. And Brandon thinks he feels like it is a fake photo. Get your final guesses in now. Do you think this is real or fake for the people that haven't guessed so far? Let me know. I'll cover you in my grandpa's bees. Your grandpa's bees? Has he covered himself in bees like that before? I need to know. Anyway, is this a real photo or is this a fake photo? It's fake. This was AI generated, which scares the shit out of me. It scares the actual shit out of me that this is possible. Because it looks so real, but yet this was an AI generated photo. Scares the living shit out of me. Okay, now we have this photo. Make what you will of it. What's this man doing? Is he sitting in a shop? Is he sitting at a bus stop? Is he thinking? Was this from a movie? Was this from someone's phone? Was this fake? Have a think. Do you think this is a real photo, or do you think this is a fake photo? Have a study, have a look. There could be a bunch of real things, there could be a bunch of fake things. Just have a look at what you think is going on. Study his glasses. Are the glasses working as they should? Is his beard not bearding? Have a look everywhere. Do you think this is a real one, or do you think this is a fake one? Take your guess now. Unbelievable. Brilliant. Your grandpa is a beekeeper and a farmer. Oh, nice. Kavnan thinks this is fake. GC thinks this is fake. Megan thinks this is cake. Cake? No, she don't think this is cake. She thinks it's fake, though. Chloe thinks it's fake because she likes grey beards. Okay, interesting. Dan thinks the hair looks fake, and that was behind his reason. Oh, no, then again, he says, I don't know, everything looks fine. He hasn't yet decided. We'll see. Oh, no, he says real. Dan thinks it's real. Brandon jumped to fake, but now he thinks it might be a trick. So do you think it is real, or do you think it is fake, Brandon? GC thinks it's fake because where are his ear hairs? I mean, some people, A, don't have them, or B, sort them out. I don't know what I would do, because I've not got to that point of having to worry about my ear hairs. Kafnan says, if it's real, have the answer. Exactly, that's why I said, oh, it could be a snippet from a film. It could be like a short film or an advert or something, you know, it could be taken from anywhere. I looked far and wide for a bunch of these photos. But yes. Okay, I think that's enough time for everybody to guess. You have guessed your answers. If you not, quickly get an answer in your head right now. It is fake. Like, what the actual flying fuck? How is that fake? It is so scary how this is fake. I genuinely thought this was real, and I got the wrong image. But, like, fucking hell, it's so scary, like, how lifelike this looks. You can go down to his pores on his nose. It's so fucking scary. Next up, we've got this lovely pug. Very, very adorable pug. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a real photo, or do you think this is a fake photo? I'm a big fan of dogs. Dogs are adorable. I'm a big fan of when people take photos of their dogs in like really, really scenic settings. Like some people, I've seen some TikTokers who take their pets abroad and they have the most scenic photos ever of their pets. It is beautiful. But what do you guys think about this pug? Gray, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Dan thought the guy looked so real other than the hair. Okay, Jesus says ooh to this one, fair enough. Catherine thinks it's real, Dan real, Megan real, Larissa real, I hope. Chloe says, I think real because I like cats. I've got some news for you, Chloe. GC doesn't like pugs because they're bred so horribly. I agree. It's scary. It's a scary way they're bred. I feel bad for them because they had no choice in the matter. But yeah, they are bred horribly. Okay, I think we've had enough time to get our guesses in. Is this a real, lovely, adorable pug, or is this a fake AI-generated pug? It's fucking AI-generated! I hate this so much, because I genuinely thought that this was real too when I looked at it. This is a fake image. How the fuck have we got to this point? And, like, if this is deceiving people now, then imagine how much worse it's going to get when, like, it is one-to-one exact. Because this is exact bar a few minor details. And it's fooled people. This is scary, and this is just a dog. Imagine if it deceives people based off of politicians and everything. Like, it... fucking hell. Anyway, final one. Real or fake? Have a look around. What do you guys think? We got a guy on a beach. And yeah, there's various different details you can analyze here as to whether you think this is real or fake. Do you think this is a real image, or do you think this is a fake image? Have a think. There's a lot of different possibilities. Again, it could be taken from film trailers, it could be taken from adverts, it could be Googled, it could be AI generated. Just have a guess. What do you think it could be? Banish the square, unlucky square. Catherine thinks it's fake. Megan thinks it's fake. Chloe thinks it's fake because you like happiness. Oh, you meant real. You think it's real because you like happiness. Okay, fair enough. Dan thinks this is real too. Catherine thinks it's fake just because he didn't get to go to a beach this year. I've got good news for you, Catherine. There's still 3 months left to go. So you could still make it to a beach, albeit a little bit cold now. But yes, you can still make it. There is still time. Okay. This looks very fake, but you think it's a trick. Okay, I think I've given you guys enough time to weigh up whether you think this is real or fake. If you haven't guessed, quickly get your guesses in now, or put it in your head so you know what to guess. 3, 2, 1. This one was also fucking fake! What the flying fuck? Genuinely, what the flying fuck? I fucking hate generative AI. I really, really, really fucking hate generative AI. It's ridiculous, the fact that that one's fake. But yeah, it is disgusting. Anyway, guys, we have this one here. Real or fake? Is this shipwreck real or is this shipwreck fake? It looks fake, but you didn't know. Yeah, you were convinced it was real. Even though you had your doubts, you were convinced it is real. Anyway, we've got a shipwreck on a beach. All rusted, all fucked up and everything by the looks of it. Is this real or is this fake? Megan thinks it is real. Generative AI is the reason our photographers have to worry. Yeah, exactly. Like, the good thing is, you know that your shit is real. You know that whatever you put in is real. And you're going to have the best photos ever. But AI's replicating it is scary as fuck. I don't like it at all. Anyway, Dan says, yes, please be real. Catherine says, fake, the damage is not chaotic enough. Interesting. Chloe says, real because I like English literature. Brenna says, boat fell off. I think it's fake. Dan says, I would hate to think an AI pic is pretty. But you saw that pug. That pug was a pretty cool pug. And yet, we were all fooled by it. Okay. And Gray thinks it is fake. Okay, time to reveal to you. Is this image real? Or is this fake? Lily put in a last minute guess saying, looks fake, but I love that sky, so I hope it's real. It's fucking fake. Aww. I fucking hate this. Genuinely. This entire part of the presentation was for me to highlight the scary side of AI to you and why I cannot stand generative AI. I feel in the future there could possibly be good uses for AI, such as assistive AI and research AI and other things like that. But generative AI, making things that quite literally don't exist look real and believable, is scary as shit. This ain't it. I don't know if this is the last round or not. There might be one after. Guys, is this one a real picture or is this one a fake picture? The entire image generation part needs to be... No, I also agree with image generation being banned, video generation being banned, and audio generation being banned. I mean, TTS has been around for ages, but the fact that you can voice profile people and use it against them, like use them maliciously, so fucking scary. Not a fan of this one at all. Okay, is this one real or is this one fake? We love an educational presentation. Thank you. I try my best to make it not just the game, but also a little bit of education. We'll literally hunt down one that looks like this if you want me to. It's up to you. Megan says that she thinks this is real. Dan says if this isn't real, I'm freaking out. Lily says real because it's like a Taylor Swift album cover. Larissa says real, please. Gray says I'd say real, but all the trees are the same size. So is that a real or is that fake? Chloe says I think real because trees are cool. Fair enough. Trees are cool, to be fair. Have any of the images been real yet? Yes, there has been a real image. Tech says AI is only decent in the medical field if used correctly. I believe there's other fields where it could be beneficial, like generative and assistive. Medical is a really good example of assistive. Not generative. I said generative, not generative. Mainly assistive, but yes, not and research purposes. That's what I meant to say, but not generative. Generative, where it comes out of fucking nowhere, hate it. Okay, is fake. I think it's fake. It doesn't look right. Fair enough. Okay, final guesses in. Do you think it's real or do you think it's fake? Good news, it's real. I took this image when I went to Scotland over the weekend. This is a very, very real image taken by yours truly. So yes, there we are. Congratulations to everyone that thought this was a real image. Commiserations to those that think it was fake. You took that? Yes, I did take that one. I took this one when I was exploring a wood up in Scotland. It was very, very good. Okay, so yes, that final round was to highlight the scary fucking side of AI. And not only was it a fun addition to Real or Cake or Real News or Fake News, but yes, it was to tell you as well, like, how fucking generative AI is the bane of my life, the bane of most people's lives, especially in the creative field, and is destructive for no fucking reason. I believe in the future where regulation does exist and we can have all the negative side of it taken out, and then maybe one day we can use it nicely, but in this day and age, it is running rampant and shit as fuck. So, I hope that we get that regulation at some point, and I hope that either we get that enforced or it ceases to exist. Because right now, it scares the living shit out of me. But yes, congratulations everybody, you have finished. That was my presentation. Put your final scores in the chat. I want to know what score you got overall out of everything. Please do let me know. And yes, that was my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it because I thought it was quite fun to turn it from a game into an educational game too. Oh, Dan got 3 out of 6 in that previous round. Catherine got 5 or 6. Very fun. Thank you. No, thank you for playing. Thank you. Yes, let me know your scores. So, next up, we have 8 other presentations to go through. We have a couple of videos and a couple of click-through presentations to do too. Catherine says, final score 3/2/5 or 6. Yeah, fair enough. One of them is 3 in round 1, 2 in round 2, 5 or 6 in round 3. Gotcha. Megan got 10 out of 17. Tex says, I can't lie, it was a nice photo in the trees. Thank you. Yeah, I think I took some good photos of us in Scotland. I thought that was a really good one. Dan got 4 in round 1, 5 in round 2, and 3 in round 3. Lily was out, so she only participated in the last 2, but you got 2 out of 2 on those. Congratulations. All right, next up, we have Gray's presentation. Now, Gray has submitted a video. And I think you could tell from what's being shown on screen exactly what this presentation is about. We got a 5-minute 48 video. Gray, it is over to you. I've just realized the VOD is not going to be able to hear this for whatever reason. Hold on. Let me just amend my audio output real quick. I think I know why VOD's not going to be able to hear this, but I need to change it. Yeah. One second. Before we begin, Gray, I'm currently drinking room water temperature. Oh, fair play. I hope you enjoy your room water temperature.
For the purposes of consuming and...
Okay, wonderful. There we go. I've got the audio going to the right place now. Right, let's go, everyone.
Hello, I'm Gray, and today I will be ranking 9 water temperatures for the purposes of consuming and consuming only. So, you may be thinking, why 9 and why not 10?
To be fair, I was thinking
if room temperature is in the middle, then if I do 9, there's going to be an even amount of cold water temperatures and an even amount of hot water temperatures. Whereas if I did 10, it would be uneven. Anyways, without
Pretty
further
cool
ado, let's get
process.
started. At number 9, we have water you left in the car while shopping on a hot day. It's disappointing.
Yep.
Every time you expect colder water, you pick up
Yep.
the water bottle.
So true.
It's hot. And it's not only hot, but it tastes like the water bottle.
Yes, it does!
Now, this is only one of 2 temperatures where this happens. I'll tell you the other temperature later. But this one tastes more like the water bottle than this other temperature.
It's so true.
And that's why it's at number 9. Now, at number 8, we have tap water that is hot.
Yeah.
It's useless.
So
no
true.
one drinks this.
Yeah.
It's good for non-consumption, like cleaning and more cleaning.
I must say, I appreciate that
That's
this is
not the
above
topic of this
car
presentation.
temperature water.
It never keeps its temperature.
So true.
I'm telling you, it's useless. It's either frozen or boiled anyways.
Yeah.
At number 7, we have ice cold water with ice in it.
Ooh.
It's like biting ice cream.
Yeah.
Especially when you get the ice in your mouth, especially if you have sensitive teeth as well.
Yeah.
And it's awkward to drink if it's like in a cup like that, because the ice.
I love
just
how you use
kinda
a presentation
approaches your
pointer.
mouth, unless you're drinking at a weird angle where you get
That's so
not
true.
a great flow of water.
And then when it like balances on the bit above your mouth, like when it balances on your top lip, and you're just like, oh, it's gonna go on my fucking cheeks. Yeah, I totally fucking get that. Larissa says, hot take. No, this is a cold one because it's ice cold. Anyway.
At number 6, we have actual ice. Now, chewing ice is good and all, but it's only chewable in certain shapes.
Yes!
Like, you're not going to chew an iceberg, and you're definitely not going to chew these, because these are kind of big.
Yep.
And you can also break your teeth doing it, obviously.
I feel like the round ones are the only
it's
ones you can
slippery
chew.
and wet. If you grab it with anything, it's going to slip around.
Like the
but if you grab it
ones.
with your hands, they're going to be wet.
True.
At number 5, we have room temperature. Now, this is the
Okay.
true neutral.
Yeah.
It tastes like the water bottle. It's not
Also
as strong
true.
as the car water, but it also tastes like the water bottle.
Yep.
And, yeah, true neutral. It's just kind of basic, which is why I put it in the middle. Now,
Very
at number
valid.
4, we have hot drink water. I mean,
Okay.
good drinks, I guess. You know, like coffee and tea and
Hot
all
chocolate,
that.
big fan.
I'm not a coffee or tea person, but
Yeah,
many
neither.
people are, and for them, they're gonna love hot drink water. But you gotta let it cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because I'm not a hot drink person, but it kind of burns your tongue.
So true.
Not really, but it's the same burn your tongue that licking a pole in the winter would give you.
I think this is the first point I need to focus on. Has anybody ever compared burning your tongue on a hot drink to licking a pole, a frozen pole in the winter, and getting your tongue stuck to it? Because I think we've all done that, but I also don't think it's ever been compared before.
Tongue that licking a pole in the winter would give you. And you can feel it for a while, not a long time. But you know what good drink does come out of it is hot chocolate. My beloved hot chocolate.
Yes!
Especially mint hot chocolate. If I
No,
can recommend
but that's
anything
my
to
preference.
you all, it's if you ever find yourself with a candy cane and with hot chocolate, put the candy cane in the hot chocolate and let it melt. It's really good. At number 3, we have cold tap water. Now, it comes out of the tap quickly. When you have hot water, it takes a while to actually get hot.
True.
Especially in the wintertime. But the cold water, it's like you wait 2 seconds, it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
And it stays cold for longer, but I don't know if that's just because it's closer to room temperature.
I think you're right.
Anyways, at number 2, we have boiling water. Now, it's not drinkable, okay? One time I burnt my tongue by drinking it on accident. You know, it hurt for a while. It's not drinkable.
Unsurprisingly.
But it is good for cooking food, and that is consumption. I'm saying that right now. You know, pasta, soup, some meats even. And it also sanitizes water, you know? It's basic food safety, it kills the germs. And if you're in like a boil water warning, boil water advisory, boil water anything like that order, you have you have to do it because it kills the germs.
Smart.
And now, for number 1, we have refrigerated water.
Yes, I'm so glad
good.
this is number 1.
It's not too cold either.
True.
Because it's cold enough that sometimes when you're drinking it, you can feel the cold traveling down your throat. And I personally think it's the best feeling.
Yeah.
And it's
especially
also the
if you got
best
a sore
after a
throat.
hot day. Because you're hot, the water's cold. And when you're disappointed from the car water, you can come back home to this. Anyways, that's the end of my presentation. And if you're wondering, here's all the temperatures from coldest to hottest. We got ice cold water, refrigerated water, cold tap water, room temperature, car water, hot tap water, hot drink water, and boiling water.
I think we can see the correlation is it's more on the cold side. We got 1 and 3 up there. We got 2 and 4 down here. But we also have 7 and 6 up here, but it's way down here by 9 and 8. So I think that puts the correlation as cold water is better.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Gray. That was wonderful. Guys, let's get a round of applause in the chat for Gray. Thank you very, very much for your presentation. I agree with everything throughout. That was a beautiful presentation. Very, very factual. You were only speaking facts and nothing but facts. So I'm very, very, very happy that you've gone and submitted this presentation. Guys, what do you think? Feelings I didn't even know I had were rightly expressed as Megan. I think that is the best possible review you can get there. Great presentation despite the factual. I think you're just wrong, Brandon, to be fair. We need a part 2 where every mineral water is ranked. Interesting. Yeah, that was fantastic. I agreed with that. I'm so glad that you mentioned hot chocolate. Like, I paused and said, oh, but I love hot chocolate. I'm not a tea or coffee drinker. And you're like, yeah, I'm not a tea or coffee drinker. And I was like, we're going to be friends. And you're like, hot chocolate. Fuck yes. That was beautiful in every single way. Controversial opinions, but refrigerated water is good. I don't think that's controversial opinion. I think that's a really, really agreeable one. I only have refrigerated water. I don't have tap water here. I have a water filter jug in my fridge, so I refill it. And that goes in my fridge. It is, yeah, refrigerated water, fantastic. Don't like tea or coffee, yeah, but hot chocolate, yeah, mint hot chocolate, though. Yeah, I mean, that's also the same here. yeah, no. But there we are. I respect people that do drink it. I just personally won't drink mint hot chocolate as well. Ice is 9 in every way. Interesting. Groundbreaking. Water breaking. Fraser's like hot chocolate. That's what you gotta wait. So fucking true. You saw me through and through there. You're pregnant. What the hell? I think the opinions were either controversial. Like, I don't like hot water. I mean, I also don't like hot water, but in hot chocolate, yes. Fucking love hot chocolate. I do. Great, that was beautiful. Thank you very, very much for that presentation. Now, Gray, you were also the second person to submit the second presentation, but I'm going to give you a little break. I'm gonna run that through to a little bit later on in the stream, so we get some other people's presentations in first. But then we will go through and have a look at your second presentation too. Because right now we have a 14-minute presentation from Dan called "Hey Walter, you ready to present this, Walter?" I don't know, but let's find out. Made by Dan, but French same person, not supposed to. Yeah, that one. Because there are interviews give semblance of a fuck when it comes to professionalism. Yeah, no, fair, okay.
Have you ever wondered what is the one thing that unites all humans worldwide and throughout history?
No.
What is the one common thing we all have? One thing that has been here since the very start and will probably always exist no matter how much we evolve and society changes. No?
No.
Whatever. Today I bring you a comprehensive presentation about the history of the thing that ties everything together, that links us all. Young, old, alive, dead, man, woman and child.
Ah, yes, the genders. History of underwear!
Okay, Hear me out. As a child,
I don't know
we
if I
have all
want to.
had that one dream, or should I say, nightmare. You're suddenly
Love
at
for
school,
FraserIRL.
surrounded
Yeah,
by
that
your
doesn't
peers.
exist.
Everybody is looking at you judgingly. You look down, and to your horror, the only piece of clothing on your body is a lousy pair of undergarments. How
be
did
fair,
this happen
I think
and
we have all
why?
had that. We
Nobody
have all had that
knows.
dream.
But if it's any comfort, our ancestors might just be able to relate, because underwear has been here for a long time. Let's start from the present and make our way down memory lane and beyond. We all know about today's underwear. We're all wearing at least one of these, right? Right?
String.
You know, the usual boxers and briefs, or their more popular hybrid offspring, boxer briefs. And to the people with the
Okay.
boobies, bras are a staple, and as uncomfortable as they might seem today, wait till you see what they used to be like. Yikes. We of course can't forget about maxi pants and panties, along with other underpants that can barely even be called underpants, like thongs, G-strings and other, questionable attire. No judgments though, you do you. Hopping back half a century ago, we can see similar undergarments, the ancestors of today's bits and bobs support. In the 1950s and 60s, underwear was starting to become more and more prominent in fashion. Those decades brought many changes to underwear and helped transform those items
New
of
underwear
clothing
DLC
into the
just
colourful
dropped.
and stylish designs we see today. Nylon and spandex were introduced as new fabrics to be used along with cotton. Double seat briefs offered greater comfort, and wear resistance, and thermal underwear offered more warmth and cold resistance. For bras, the fashion style meant more pointy and accentuated breasts with the bullet bra, whereas the push-up bra added more volume and pizzazz. Marilyn Monroe was probably one of the most prominent figures that come to mind when it comes to that time's fashion, and probably one of the most iconic of all time too. As for women's underpants, they too became more fashionable and stylish. From thigh huggers to bikinis, people were trying all kinds of fun underwear. The pantyhose was also introduced as a new invention and a fashion staple of the late 50s.
Kathleen says bullet bra as in bulletproof bra. Now I know nothing about bras, but I'm sure it's not that.
Rewinding a few more decades, underwear design was mostly focused on comfort. The 30s and 40s saw much improvements in that department with the invention of jockeys, the predecessors of today's briefs, and probably what we think about when we imagine Walter White in his van. Am I right?
Yeah.
A more modern corset for the time was the girdle, with much less metallic support, but a similar contraption used to squeeze you into shape. The brassiere, worn along the girdle, was the original bra, also with less support, but better than nothing, I guess. During those decades, boxer shorts were also a pretty popular underwear. With the introduction of elastic waistbands to them, they were some of the most ahead of their time's underwear of the century. At the end of that time period, a new smaller corset-type item was made, dubbed the Waspy, because it gave people a waist like wasps and enhanced their chest volume.
How do you know all of this, Dan?
One more step back and we made it to the start of the 20th century. Oh boy, how exciting. This era's underwear design focused on functionality more than anything else, and we can see things get more and more different than what we are used to today. Single union suits were full-body underwear, mass-produced during textile industry booms. Rigid corsets of the past were getting replaced by new, more flexible designs like the Liberty bodice, which was much less constricting and more liberating, which is probably where the name comes from. Later on, the union suit was split into an upper part, the camisole, which is pretty much a shirt, and a lower part, the tap pants. Similar to modern-day panties, but a bit wider, worn primarily by women. Other pant-like underwear were the bloomers, which were more practical for women to wear during physical activities like cycling and tennis. We've really come a long way from 100 years ago. Wow! Yeah. Stockings had a big presence towards the end of the 20s, simultaneous to the rise in popularity of shorter dresses. Brassieres were also invented during that time, but were more common later on in the decade.
Now let's make the huge jump to the industrial age, all the way back to the 18th and 19th centuries. A big leap in time and in technological advancement. The invention of machines to help with textile manufacturing meant faster production of all clothes, especially underwear. This century saw the expansion of the underwear industry bigly. At the start of the 1700s, women wore stays, named that because they helped their posture stay upright. Later on in the century, stays became shorter and less rigid, and were called corsets. They were now more so used to shape the waist, and some women, especially the richer ones, used to get them laced so tight they needed to take breaks in rooms called fainting rooms so they could breathe freely again. Let that sink in. They had specific rooms to breathe in. What a time to be alive! At the latter half of the 1800s, those tight corsets were replaced by health corsets because people realized that, spoiler alert, squeezing your internal organs might not be ideal. Those corsets were generally meant for support.
Surprises.
As for the legs, people wore pantalettes or pantaloons, a French invention that saw rapid spread to other areas of the world. At the start of the 19th century, people wore petticoats under their long skirts and dresses, and with it, they wore many strange contraptions to give them volume and shape. The crinolines were one of the first of their kind, emphasizing the butt, but keeping everything else pretty well rounded too. Later on, hoop skirts became more popular, and those were voluptuous all around. But as those two became more and more cumbersome, a simpler, less obstructing piece of clothing, if we could even call it that, was made.
I can't imagine
the
it's
bustle.
a fun experience.
It attached to the waist and sat neatly on one's behind, making look like an ancient form of temporary BBL. For men, the only innovation in this era was the jockstrap, meant to hold everything in place and protect your nuts and bolts, since bikes were now a very common mode of transportation, along with horses, of course. And let's just say, both of those rides were not very smooth.
3 weeks, I can see you in a hoop skirt. I don't think you're seeing me in a hoop skirt in 3 weeks. Trust me, Andy.
Now we're really getting real deep into the past. The Middle Ages and Renaissance era.
Andy, just for context, this is community presentation night. So my community have made various different presentations. We're currently on the history of underwear.
Lumped together for brevity's
which
sake,
is surprisingly
since underwear didn't
really
have much
detailed.
Changes back then. You know, hand sewing and all that. Undergarments, especially for working men, were very loose-fitting. Brays were the go-to underpants,
I don't know, man.
which were basically wide pant legs with some sort of rope or string sewn into the waist that tied everything in place. And sometimes rope would be incorporated into the cuffs as well, to make sure they stayed on. Further into the Renaissance era, bray became shorter. Trousers were tighter pairs of pants, sort of like legging, often open at the crotch, worn over brays by the richer people. Those were vaguely underwear, though, since many just wore them out and about, with nothing over them. Later on, trousers were replaced by hose, a tighter, more legging-like sort of deal. Very common among nobility. They liked showing off their legs, didn't they? Why would a noble 16th century man want to show off them calves and thighs? Or anyway, moving on.
So true.
Hose were usually worn with doublets as upper garments under vests and coats, which were very short and tied at the waist. Most people, though, wore the chemise,
both bits of
a
clothing
simple,
now available
close-fitting
on
shirt under your shirt, adopted by men and women alike. As for women, their torture-like contraptions were born towards the middle of the 16th century, with the farthingale, worn under skirts and dresses. It made the backside, mainly, protrude outwards. We already saw where this invention went. However, in the Renaissance, the design became much more human, and arguably, much less disturbing, since the farthingale was reduced to a simple disc that skirts and dresses could drape off of, still giving them volume, but without having to carry around all that material underneath. This era also saw the birth of the corset, then called the bodice. However, these were used to flatten the chest and keep the body straight, unlike the corsets that evolved afterwards.
That despite our differences
Moving
over
away
the years,
from these horrors,
everybody
relatively
loves ass.
recently, in 2012, news erupted of a few remaining pieces of the Middle Ages were found in Austria under Lengberg Castle, dating back to over 600 years. These pictures show similar designs to today's bras and panties. Some things truly never change, huh?
Evil cinched waist. Oh,
here we are, folks. The edge of discovered history. A time before time. Actually, they probably already had time back then. But, whatever. Ancient history underwear. How exciting. Now, seeing as though these are from times when not much was documented, and the things that were somehow preserved were definitely not underwear. Because who would have thought to write down what underwear they were wearing? Basically, we don't have in-depth information about this. What we know is that the earliest form of undergarment was the loincloth, which also wasn't necessarily underwear, because in hotter climates, people usually probably weren't wearing anything over it. But who cares? I make the rules here. Now, those took three main forms. The simple loincloth was just a long piece of leather or other material passed between the legs and wrapped around the waist. Some of those were discovered and are dated back 7,000 years. Insane! This style was popular among many cultures. Another type is what we call the cache sex loincloth, which is French for hide sex. It hides your genitals, guys. It was a triangular piece of cloth with some rope running through it, and between the legs then tied around the waist. Ancient Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun was buried with a few of them. And finally, the skirt-like loincloth was, well, like a skirt. It wrapped around your waist and dangled over your special area. Pretty self-explanatory.
My voice is getting tired now, so I will leave you with a compilation of a few traditional and ancient clothes from different cultures. Some might not be full-on underwear, but they are close enough and might still be worn to this day.
Oh my god. I can't believe how thorough this is. I literally can't place myself anywhere. I'll just move myself out of the way for the first one and I'll move back. This is so thorough. You've done so much research. But it's actually really impressive how much research you've done. I've learned more about underwear in this stream than I ever have in any history lesson. Oh, fuck. Samoan Lava Lava. I'm a big fan of that name.
So, what have we learned from all this? Frankly, probably nothing if we're being honest. However, we did see how underwear evolved across time and how each invention led to new innovation. And we can definitely see how underwear ended up looking like what we have today. We can also see how bad our ancestors had it. Surely, most underwear back then were not nearly as comfortable as we have it now, but that was the best those times offered. And most importantly, as we went back decade after decade and century after century, we could notice that, in the grand scheme of things, underwear have not changed much, other than the few oddities here and there. Above all, everyone was, at some point, wearing some sort of underwear. So, from now on, whenever you interact with people, whenever you feel self-conscious, embarrassed, annoyed, uncomfortable, or when you just generally get that unpleasant feeling when around people, remember, every single person around you is wearing underwear.
We got a
Hopefully
life
that
lesson.
makes you feel better with some of your human encounters, and hell, even make you giggle a little bit.
You know, to understand, I'll leave you with that thought. There definitely was a period of time before recording where people ran around naked all the time and probably wore leaves and grasses, making me itchy. I'm very impressed. For fuck's sake. Dan, congratulations. That was a fantastic presentation. Learned an incredible amount about everything. I can't believe how much we just learned there. But we learned so much about underwear. That was genuinely, I feel like something that I would have seen on a genuine history channel. I've learned a lot. Still, the idea of corsets scare me, but I've learned a lot. And yes, we did really come full circle of that one, didn't we? If people have any questions about underwear, Dan will tell you everything. He knows literally everything about every underwear to have ever existed ever. So I think that is very, very fun of him to have done that. All right. So next up, we have a presentation from Lily. Lily is the next one on the list. And Lily's presentation is, again, a video. It is a video A presentation about drivers she would love to see in the Cadillac F1 team. So, let's go and hand over to Lily and see who she'd like to see in the Cadillac F1.
Hello, and welcome to a list of drivers that I would love to see at the Cadillac F1 team. aka me being totally delulu for however long this presentation takes.
Fair enough.
Alarm! Alarm!
So clearly we have a couple of yellow flags on this presentation, which means we also have a disclaimer. I wrote this presentation before the official driver announcement, so Past Me is allowed to be delulu about these choices.
I think that's fair.
Past Me acknowledges the rumours about drivers signing contracts with Cadillac, however, I do not care. Let me be delulu in peace.
Yep.
I'm actually happy with the driver lineup, but for the purposes of this PowerPoint and Google Slides presentation, I will be ignoring this completely. Finally, I also acknowledge reasons why some of the drivers may not join Cadillac, but again, I am delulu, so therefore I will not accept them.
Wonderful.
So my first choice, Daniel Ricciardo.
For fuck's sake.
I think everyone
I love Danny
agree that Daniel made F1 1,000 times better, and we all miss him.
Agreed.
If anyone disagrees with that statement, or my choice to include Daniel, I will hesitantly agree to disagree, because we are all friends in the FraserIRL community. In terms of actual racing, Daniel is an experienced driver with 32 podiums. That's more podiums than Carlos Sainz, Alex Albon, and Nico Hülkenberg combined.
Correct.
And right there, we can see proof that Daniel Ricciardo is a high-performance athlete.
F1 is a serious sport, everyone.
My second choice would be Jack Doohan. He is a victim of Alpine, therefore he understands what not to do as an F1 team, such as cancelling contracts in the middle of the season. Speaking of that, he's never actually had a full season F1 due to Alpine firing him after 6 races in 2025, which I'm not very happy about. Alpine should therefore not be trusted to give Jack another contract and keep him in for a full season. However, other teams could do that. Most of the other teams, though, already have confirmed contracts, so this may be his only chance to escape Alpine. On the right there, you can see my reaction when Alpine replaced Doohan after 6 races. Obviously, very disappointed, very upset, but
it was very unfair for a new guy.
Doohan, I might actually
but there
be
we are.
happy again.
Okay, fair enough.
As you can probably tell, my next choice is Max Verstappen.
Nah, I wouldn't have guessed. I thought you were on about Lewis Hamilton.
Mercedes, therefore, it's not inconceivable that he would leave Red Bull next year. In fact, I think Cadillac would be a better choice for Max than Mercedes. George and Max's teammates would be like Hamilton and Rosberg, except they aren't lovers or best friends, they're only rivals, and I can't see Mercedes replacing George anytime soon.
No.
This move would also allow Red Bull to finally focus on both of their drivers. The second Red Bull driver could finally have a decent car that matches the first driver, and just in general, whether it's Isaac Hadjar, Liam Lawson, Yuki Tsunoda, someone else, who knows, it would be better for both the drivers. And finally, despite his, let's say, controversial driving style, Max is undeniably an excellent racer. Therefore, Cadillac would also benefit from a contract with Max Verstappen.
But a very expensive one, nonetheless.
You can see my reaction if Max signed a contract with Cadillac.
I'd like to see it.
Would be simply lovely. Now, number 4, Sonny Hayes.
Sonny Hayes!
Now,
I wasn't expecting fiction.
Brad Pitt is, so it's still possible. I'll admit I don't particularly like Sonny. In fact, he makes me think that Max's driving style is actually acceptable. However, his driving
I like him. He's all about destruction.
So I think it might actually make F1 in real life even more thrilling and entertaining than it already is. And on the right there, you can see my reaction if Sonny Hayes doesn't get a seat in Cadillac. Now, number 5 is Toad from Mario. My main reason for actually choosing Toad is because Yuki Tsunoda could actually
feel tall. That is wild.
I don't know the exact heights, but you know, there's a chance there. He also has experience driving a go-kart, and most drivers in F1 start out by go-karting when they're young. Therefore, he could obviously easily learn to drive an F1 car.
Yeah.
And he also has an amazing voice, so his radio message would be iconic. Just think about him screaming after a crash. That would be amazing. Think about it, he could probably rival Yuki for the best rage moments in F1. On the right there, you can see proof that not only would Toad be a great F1 driver, but
yeah, I would love to see it, to be fair.
And finally, we have Mr. Fraser.
No way! Let's fucking go!
Fraser is a huge F1 fan, he even owns F1 merch. Ignore that's McLaren, he actually loves Cadillac even more. And he already knows the rules and tactics of F1, therefore there's not really much learning required there.
So true.
He also has some driving experience through both Mario Kart and Stream Racer. I don't even know if he's driven an actual car, but...
Yes, I drive in real life.
Right? He can learn with time. FraserIRL is also a high-performance athlete due to his incredible Wii Fit routine, which you can see in the bottom right.
First time I've ever been described as that, so thank you.
For the title,
I would love to see that happen.
All-time high-performance athlete. Finally, Fraser and the whole IRL community have enough pets to overwhelm the entire F1 fanbase with adorableness, such as Beta and Spoon.
Yeah, to be fair, Roscoe Hamilton can
right there,
step
you can
aside.
see proof that Fraser is clearly a high-performance athlete.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for listening to me, being absolutely brilliant. No, I cannot compensate you for the time spent listening to me rambling, or for the reminder that Daniel Ricciardo is no longer in F1.
No.
Thank you, yabba dabba doo, and goodbye.
That was wonderful. Lily, thank you ever so much for your amazing presentation and for the overly bass boosted F1 theme at the very, very end there. That was absolutely wonderful. Kaplan says, as someone who has no idea at all about F1, I agree with everything. Yes, fair enough. The music choice superior. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised I even made that list. I was like, I mean, I was not expecting it, to say the least. That was wonderful in every way. Lily, I think I agree with you. I think if I had to bring back anyone, if I had to pick one single person, it would be Danny Rick. I would love Danny Rick to make his comeback. Of course, we know that's not the case now, but I still would have loved Danny Rick to have made it. But yes, thank you for my mention too. I would love to become a rich F1 driver because rich and F1. So yes, that'd be wonderful. Guys, what did you think? That was absolutely fantastic. We still got plenty more presentations to go. We do have up next an interactive presentation from somebody that I have no idea who it is. It just says all the rules are in the presentation, so we got to figure that one out. But we do have other ones as well. Fraser and Danny's teammates. Oh, fuck yes. That would honestly make my day. I was going to take it 100% seriously and only include actual F1 drivers. I was like, no, it's about other people. Yeah, when you said Toad, I was like, oh, this is elite. Do you have to be rich to be an F1 driver? Yeah, but I'm not rich. But F1 could make me rich. So, like, maybe they could see it as an investment, right? They get me into F1 for freebies, and then I get rich, and then I pay him back a little bit, and then I'm still rich. I think it works. I think it works. Anyway, that was wonderful. So, next up, we've got that blind presentation of I've got no fucking clue what is going on. And then after that, we have a presentation from Megan. So, Megan, if you could hop into a VC muted, I'll drag you into another VC separately so you could do your presentation. We're going to have a look through this interactive presentation, first of all, because I've got no clue what this is. It's just an interactive one, which just says, all the rules are on the thingy. And I'm like, it literally could be fucking anything, as far as I'm aware. So let's put this into slideshow mode and figure this out together. An interactive presentation of whimsy and fun. You got the start button and the info button. Let's get info. Oh, Agent Blank. This presentation code 1202 is interactive. Your input is of extreme importance. Use mouse only. Keyboard input of any kind will compromise the mission. Using it is strictly prohibited. Events may or may not appear after some time has passed. It's up to you to decide if you want to wait or move on. Every choice will affect the outcome of this mission. Choose carefully. Yeah, let me turn it down a little bit. There you go. Rest in your hands, Agent. This message will self-destruct. Oopsie whoopsie. Presentation ran into a problem it could not handle. Oh, you're very sorry. Click here to restart. Okay. Okay. We'll restart. I am already so excited to play this. I was not expecting anything like this. But here we go. An interactive presentation of whimsy and fun. Let's start. In a world where nothing is real, only thoughts can exist. Look around you, what do you see? Nothing. Or do you? Your mind is making this up. Your mind controls the story. Your story. Now go write your tale. Create your world. Okay, let's create our world. First, create yourself. No fucking way is there a character creator. There's a fucking character creator. No way has someone made this. I kind of want to go for this chicken on the right. But then there's also the monkey. Oh my god, there's so much to choose from. Fuck it, I'm the chicken. Now create your enemy. That one's screaming piss. I feel like this one naturally should be the enemy, but then also maybe they want this one to be my enemy. We got the devil bunny here. Or dog. One of them. We have a pig with a knife. This is crazy. Oh, that's the bunny. That's a dog. We just got a normal cat, and then we got a rotten chicken. And then we got an evil goat. I really want to go for the piss cow. Fuck it. Piss cow. Save your progress. Oh, that was close. I almost clicked on delete. But I think I have to. There is no memory in the world yet, silly. Nothing will be remembered here. Nothing. What the fuck? This is horror! That actually jumped me. Do I click nothing? I think I click nothing. Oh my god, Dora! Oh, hi Dora! Hey, wait, you bitches don't know Spanish. Thank fuck for that. Hello, I'm Dora. Let's go explore this place. Oh my god, we get to choose our path? Who made this? This is crazy. Let's go forward. I'm not reading that. Hey, looking for a fun time? I know, let's work out. Swamp gains me, laddie. No way. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hear me out! I'm so glad we didn't escape. Okay, we'll leave now. Thank you, Shrek. That was beautiful. Okay, yeah! What the fuck is happening? Your flesh looks tasty? Maybe we should leave this one. We're gonna go left. What took you so damn long? I don't know. We had Shrexy, sexy. Great, it's night now. Okay. Whatever, just pick a path for something, I don't care. Let's go right. Oh no, let's go left again. I will steal unique. What did happen here? Honestly. What's this foul smell? Sorry, Larissa's here. Hey, look, a pineapple. Where? Yeah, what is a pineapple? Is it real or is it cake? It's rotten and why is it glowing? This place is fucked up, honestly. Oh, a starfish. What happened to all the animals here? So many dead fish. Look at that sponge. Is it wearing clothes? Bad ending nuclear fallout? Oh my god, we got a bad ending. That means there's more endings. Okay. Create world. We know that this doesn't matter. Okay. We're back for Dora. Okay. So last time we went straight ahead and right. Let's go... Oh, no, we didn't go straight ahead. I think we just went right, didn't we? I've honestly forgotten what we did. We're going right.
We're talking Teletubbies. Tinky Winky. Dipsy. And motherfucking Pooh.
And motherfucking Pooh. Run or escape, run. Yo, it's me! Good ending! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Okay. That was one I was not expecting to see myself. That was fucking crazy. Okay. So, we went right. Okay. So we know we don't need... We went straight ahead. We went right. Straight ahead was Shrek. Right was Nintendogs. Left was Progress. Okay. So left here was Nuclear Fallout. We're gonna go straight ahead this time.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Uh-oh.
This is my little brother George. This is Mummy Pig.
Oh my god! Oh no! That was horrifying! We're escaping. Okay. Yeah, we know, terrifying. Where would you pick the next path? Okay, we're gonna go right this time. Oh, that's so I'm having some weird deja vu. We did go back! Wait. So does this mean... Okay, yeah, well, I'm okay, Shrek. Okay, yeah, we can go now, Shrek. Yeah, we're gonna leave now, Shrek. We've seen you. Okay. Okay, yeah. What the fuck, indeed. Okay, will right take us back to Teletubby Land?
We're talking Teletubbies. Tinky
It will. Okay. We definitely know all of the first bit. Can I get motherfucking Poe with everyone? Motherfucking Poe! Okay, wonderful. Let's escape them this time, because we've already run. Are we having fun? Where to next? We're gonna go this way again. Okay, we're back. So... Right was back to where we were. Front, we've been ahead. Left is radioactive fallout, right? Have we done all the endings, or is there more? That's the question. Have we done... Will this be all the endings, or is there another one that we've not figured out? Because it did say waiting around might be something. But then we've got to wait around somewhere and figure out what it is. Maybe we need to wait around with the Teletubbies. Guys, what do you think? This is it. There's a tiny Easter egg when Teletubby plays normally, but that's it. We're seeing the fucking Teletubbies. We're seeing the fucking Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Tinky Winky.
Where's the Easter egg?
Dipsy.
Where's the Easter egg?
And motherfucking Poe.
Okay. Wait. We got the safe version. Oh, and then we're back to me again. Fuck! We actually, yeah, we summoned it where the Teletubbies play normally, immediately. Hell yes. I can't believe we got it, like, the second Dan said about it. And now we've got me again. The fact that this even exists is wild to me. Guys, we're going back to the credits. We've got to appreciate the credits again. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Right. We're going back to the credits. Because we've got to have the inspirational credits again. And then we're going on to Megan's presentation. Good thing is we could speed run because we know where the credits are now. Radioactive Fallout and then good ending. Right, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, over here. That way. Okay. We found it. We found the radioactive fallout yet again. Dan, this was crazy. Did you say how long it took you to do it? 4 days on and off. Holy shit. I mean, I think it really shows. I think it really, really shows, like, with the amount of effort you put into this one. This has been fucking crazy. Guys, whilst we get the credits rolling, let's put a round of applause in the chat for Dan. Because I think this is honestly amazing. We've had games before, but we have not had anything like this before. Which makes it, you know, wonderful in its own way. And probably, like, I've never seen anything like this before. It's amazing. Animating in Google doesn't sound so difficult. Yeah, I bet. I've made a game in PowerPoint before, but I can't show you because it'll be doxing of school. But, like, I've never done it in Google Slides. And Google Slides just looks so much more complex to use than just standard PowerPoint. So the fact that you've done it is unbelievable. So hats off to you. Super duper talented in every way. Yeah, thank you very, very much for showing this. I was so nervous. When I sent these over to Larissa's moderation, I said to Larissa, I think all of them are going to be fine, but this person's not left their name, and I'm really, really worried. And then she finished it and said that was fucking amazing. And I was like, okay, that eases all of my worries. So yeah, that was super duper cool. Very, very, very happy with this.
Come along with me, and the butterflies and bees. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please.
Anyway, yeah, thank you very, very much, Dan. That was beautiful. There was so many, many good things there. I'm just going to quickly scroll through the slides. We definitely saw every single slide. Content not available, go back. Okay, well, we didn't hit an error slide, which is good news. But other than that, we hit every single slide. God, that must have taken fucking ages. I mean, 4 days is ages. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, next up, we have Megan's presentation. So I'm just going to very, very quickly drag her into a VC. And then we'll get that kicked off, because I'm going to need to get her to share a screen and everything. So let me minimize this. Let me open up this. Put this into full screen view. And then unmute. Hello, Megan.
Hello, Fraser.
How are you doing?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I have never been so happy to survive nuclear fallout.
I don't blame you.
So, you are the second presenter of the day to do this live, after myself, of course. I'm very, very excited to see your presentation. The first thing I need to ask, though, is can you share your screen in this channel, or does it not let you? I don't know what the permissions are like.
It's not letting me.
Fuck! I knew that was going to be the case. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, where are the fucking permissions? In the meantime, would you like to tease for everybody what your presentation may or may not be about?
Mine is on Victorious. Like
Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. This is gonna be amazing. Okay, does it let you now?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yes. Okay, right. Let's
Is this the right
watch.
thing?
Yep, it's showing that. Okay, let me pause my music. Let me share my screen. Can everybody say hi to Megan in the chat, please, as well? I'm so excited for this. Okay, let's share this. I'll probably end up moving my camera around fucking loads. Here we go. Megan, over to you.
So hello, I am Megan Fox with Llamas, and today I'll be ranking almost every song from the 2010 hit Nickelodeon TV show Victorious. Disclaimer, these songs are only from the Spotify albums Victorious Music from the hit TV show and Victorious 2.0 More Music from the hit TV show, so I do not have the patience to do every single song.
Honestly, I don't blame
First
you.
up, we have Make It Shine. I'm giving this an 8.75. It's actually a really good song. It's a classic, can't go wrong with it, and it's like unironically really good. And the drums and guitar fit so well. My favorite lick is not a fancy, just remember me when I make it shine. How motivational.
Sorry.
Freak the Freak Out gets a 7 because it's really catchy. It's almost 4 minutes long, which is like a fifth of an episode, which I think is kind of weird. I don't know, like I'm okay with 4 minute songs normally, but for a show it's a bit long.
Mm.
And the episode teaches a very good story. Do not judge people because they may be really good at singing. My favorite lyric is "Are you even thinking of me? Is someone else above me?" We have Best Friend's Brother, which gets a 7.25.
Banger.
Yay! I'm not gonna do that. The first verse guitar is low-key pops off like it's genuinely so good. But it's a bad idea. Do not date your best friend's brother. It will not end well. I have no experience personally, but I don't think it would happen
I
very
also
well.
have no experience, but I
My
think I
favorite
agree
lyric
with you.
Is this all in my head? I don't know what to do. You're the Reason gets a 6.5 because the instrumentals at the start are really good, but the opening vocals just don't do it for me. And the songs for Trina, who she's not a good character. No one likes her.
Mm-hmm.
But it grew on me after a few listens when I was making this. So yeah. My favorite lyric is "You're the only reason that I'm not afraid to fly." All I Want Is Everything is an 8 because the drums are really fun. I think my singing would get me arrested. So to get out of prison because you sang is good on you, Tori. And also, hi Chloe, there's a Michael Jackson mention. I don't know if she's here right now, but hi.
Chloe, please say you're here.
And my favorite lyric is "We're heading for the sky and we'll get lost in it." Begging on Your Knees is 7.5. And One Day, you can fill in the rest.
Mm-hmm.
This is a girl boss anthem because do not cheat on your girlfriends. Simple as that. And fire production because it's actually really well produced. My favorite lyric is "But I'm a draggy wonder" because you just don't deserve happy ever after. Give It Up is a 9. This is the first song to not have Tori, and the only song to not have Tori, excluding Robbie's ones. And this actually is really good. And it wasn't in my playlist, which I was very surprised at, because I actually have Victoria songs in my music playlist.
I hope it's in your playlist now.
Anthem. Yeah, it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
And my favorite lyric is "Take a backseat boy, because now I'm driving." I Want You Back gets a 3. Because it's just not my style. And even with the context, I don't remember it from the show at all. And hi again, Chloe, because this is a Jackson 5 song. My favorite lyric is "Every street you walk on, I leave tear stains on the ground." Song to You gets a 6. Because you tell him, Andre, you go be a girl boss. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But Tori's harmonies, they go really well. And the production on the bridge is the best part of this song. My favorite lyric is "I don't have the world, I can't give it to you, girl. But all that I can do is give this song to you."
Such a good song.
Tell Me That You Love Me gets a 5. And if I could sing away a $13,000 check, all my problems would be solved. And I can't relate because I'm bitchless.
Oh.
And this song, I can't explain it, but it gives Robbie Williams vibes, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a thing. My favorite lyric is, "But I know we can make it as long as you say it." Finally Fallen gets a 5.25 because it's kind of cliche. And the intro where it's piano and then just guitar, it doesn't do it for me. But the long note on Mind is really satisfying when you listen to it. My favorite lyric is, "'Cause love is all I need, all I ever wanted, and now I've got it." Broken Glass gets a 3 because it has a harmonica solo.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's good, but in an ironic way. And Robbie would have loved those rec room things, so he just smashed TVs and glass and all that crap. My favorite lyric is, "But broken glass will tell you lies, bleed your soul, and bind your eyes."
Such an iconic
And would you
song.
look at that? It's time for a pumpkin interlude.
Yeah! Oh. Oh my god. This is wonderful.
Moving on to Victorious 2.0, more music from the hit TV show. Make It in America gets a 6 because it's kind of like the water park song Made in America. Because you know me, I love water parks. But this one gives off Kelly Clarkson vibes. And we need to just let people be themselves. Don't try to make them into something else because you want them to be famous. And my favorite lyric is, "But you can't stop me, now I've got my heart in motion." Take a Hint is a 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, the la 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 la. And this is a top streamed Victoria song on Spotify, which is deserved because it is a good song. And it's another girl boss anthem. You tell them no. My favorite lyric is, "I'm going to count to 3 and open my eyes and you'll be gone." Shut Up and Dance is an 8. Because dance. The pre-chorus and bridge are good. And I personally cannot dance, but this song would get me moving.
For sure.
My favorite lyric is, "Why are we wasting time? We can never rewind." And then 5 Fingers to the Face is a 4. Because I don't like the beatboxing part. And Kat's part, this is what, like, post-lobotomy Kat, where she becomes deranged. Even more deranged. And her voice is all high. And just, yeah. And it's Timu the modern day version of Tap It, because she was getting these crazy things. Like a limo ride to school. That seems like something you get from Timu.
Oh, absolutely.
My favorite lyric is, "You're my booty, so move it in close and let me have my daily dose."
Oh my
which
god.
had me giggling.
I've never paid attention to the lyrics properly. I can't believe that is actually a lyric.
That was Rex, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
Countdown is a 7.25 because the countdown part only goes to 3. It says 2, but it's the TOO spelling, which I'm not counting, and it says 1 because it's like, "You're the one for me" or something, but I'm not counting that. And all Andre sings is love songs, just all of them. So, I mean, they're okay, but there's just so many of them. And I like Tori's OO's part. My favorite lyric is, "The only one in your life, I want it to be me." Don't You Forget About Me gets a 7. But I forgot this was in the soundtrack.
Honestly, same.
Tori's vocals are really good here. And unsupervised detention is not a good idea. Because why would you let 6 rebellious children run wild?
It's a party up in here.
And my favorite lyric is, "Will you stand above me, look my way, never love me?" I Think You're Swell gets a 3 because there's too many references for my uncultured ass. But it's a nice bit of artistic guitar, and the rhyming is fun. And my favorite lyric is, "And every day I'm only thinking about you," and a bunch of other important things, but primarily you. Bonus, Leave It All to Shine.
Oh, hell yeah.
This gets a 4. And 5. 4, 3, 2. It's a bit much. The transitions aren't very smooth. They just sort of happen, like it's one then the other, then one then the other, then the one then the other. There's no smooth slide, which I think would be better. But the crossover episode was fun. We love a bit of iCarly.
Oh, absolutely.
And my favorite lyric is, "I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful." Conclusions. Fuck Dan Schneider.
So true!
And here's my tier list of all songs.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you did a tier list too.
I love making tier lists. And a Victoria's rewatch is needed, and Netflix added season 2 and season 3 during the creation of this presentation, which I think was
hell
perfect
yes!
timing.
Finally, that's long overdue on their part.
Yes. And here's my graveyard of failed ideas.
He said it in the blank IRL scorecard. Oh, that's a good idea. Rating and ranking link up.
I was so tempted to do that, but I wasn't sure how it would work with like stream delay and stuff, and I only get a short slot, so I didn't want to take up like the whole stream with my.
No, honestly, I would have given you all the time. I would have given you all of it. I am a big fan of how this presentation went. Probably because my love for Richmond. I mean, how long would you have spent on that one?
It would have literally just been hot, funny golf guy, and then presentation over.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. And the IRL community is memes. And also a big fan of the Club Penguin background there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. Guys, can we get a round of applause in the chat for Megan there? I am a big fan of that. And I'm also going to put on Take a Hint as the background song now, because I feel like that is a must. Oh, hell yes. I think I agree with a lot of your ratings, and I forgot about some of the tracks too. There were some of them where, like, you mentioned name, and I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot that. And then when you also said another one, and I was like, oh, what episode was that? And then it all started coming out. Big fan of how you described that as autistic guitar, by the way.
I was laughing when I typed that.
Honestly, that was incredible. Thank you ever so much for presenting the presentation on stream for everybody too. It takes a lot of guts to do that, and I really do appreciate the fact you have. So thank you ever so much, Megan. Is there anything else you want to say or shout about whilst you're in the VC?
Nothing. I don't know. I'm no.
Fair enough. I'll do it for you. Hi, Pumpkin.
Yes, she's
gotta give a big shout out to Pumpkin
right now. But...
Oh. What do you mean she's sleeping? Yeah. She just did the pumpkin interlude. She's up and raring.
I love that. Was my favorite part. I love making that. It was.
I'm
so
much fun. Glad you did that. That was that's iconic. I'm gonna try and clip that bit out and just save that. I could
send you.
Yes. Oh my god. Thank you. This is better than Christmas. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Thank you ever so much, Megan.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, next up, everybody. That was fantastic. Hats off to Megan for presenting that in the stream. It honestly does take some guts to come and speak in the VC. And I really, really, really appreciate the fact that she's gone and done that. That was a very fun presentation. And yes, honestly, we got to take it on in the background. And it's incredible. I agree with a lot of her ratings there. Can we do Mind Sucks? Katie, yes, wonderful. Yeah, we can do it right now. We can totally do it right now. I haven't looked at anything. I'm even looking away just so I can get the presenter view up. So Katie is the next person to run a presentation. But Katie is not here. Katie is at work right now, or currently on a lunch break from work. So I was instead made a presentation that I should read without questioning anything. I've not looked at this presentation at all. All I've been told is just look at everything as if it were to be my first time reading it, and it is my first time reading it. So I'm really, really, really looking forward. I as you can see on screen, I did actually write this, and it wasn't Katie that wrote this. This is me that wrote this entirely, not her. So here we go. This could be bad. I know. Katie, unfortunately, Katie has a lot of power and a lot of my trust. And I have to trust what she wrote because I've got no fucking clue. There's also a little script. I mean, I wrote this. This is me and totally saying it. So yes, hello everybody, totally normal FraserIRL stream PowerPoint, and there's totally no one that's forcing me to say all of this. But yeah, our presentation is about things that I hate. Oh shit, this could go wrong. And you're probably wondering why, and I just really had to get it all off of my chest. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Right. So first of all, okay, there was a big bracket which I didn't know if I had to read there. First of all, I really hate tomatoes. Yes, I hate them so much. They're just too scrumptious to be eaten. I would say they're my least favorite fruit due to how freaking good they are and everything, and even alone. How dare they exist for anyone other than me? What the fuck? Yeah, fuck everybody else. Anyway, second, Ben Doyle. What the fuck do you mean? I hate Ben Doyle. Well, no, I don't. I love Ben Doyle. Don't even get me started on the freaking mayor of Sillyville. No, I hate it. I don't hate him. He's just too goddamn silly and good at Jetlag the game, and he will get you invested in the series. He's also the worst of all. He never lets me, Fraser, onto the channel ever. Yeah, I mean, fuck Ben Doyle for that alone. I deserve to be on Jetlag. No, I don't hate Ben Doyle. Big disclaimer, I don't hate him. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's obviously the devil with just how lovable and enjoyable he is, and I hate it. Yeah, no, guys, fuck fun, fuck happiness, fuck people that are kind. No, I can't be having this. Oh, Ben Doyle, I'm so sorry. Don't ever watch this. Third! Please, who could possibly be third? Or what could possibly be third? Formula fucking One! I hate you so fucking much. Who even is Lando Norris? He's definitely not the only racer that I know. Anyways, why would we watch cars go in circles when I could play Mario Kart? So boring, Lamal. For fuck's sake. Fourth. I hate you so unbelievably much. Yes, I must admit, Porter Robinson is my enemy. You thought Ben Doyle was bad. You haven't even seen Porter Robinson. Might as well say goodbye to the world, because they're just a really sad machine. I am really appreciating these references. You think I was a cheerleader for the other team or something with how much he draws my attention away from the others. Katie, this is incredible. Fifth! Please. Please. Nothing could be worse than Ben Doyle or Porter Robinson, right? Katie's art! Oh my god, and don't even get me started on Katie's art, dude. It fucking sucks. Why does she keep making me art? I don't even know why she keeps making me art. I mean, look at it. It fucking sucks. Why? Why did she do this? He's going off script. Nah, I'm staying on script. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. And then she's put in brackets, sorry, this is so short, I improved his bedtime, good night, Lamar, the main joke was the Ben Doyle one, that's very in spell. Katie, I mean me, yeah, that was my presentation, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the things that I well and truly hate. I just had to let you know everything that I really hate. Like, honestly, I just had to tell you, like, why the fuck. Anyway, thank you for watching. And massive thank you as well to Katie for making literally the entire presentation. I really appreciate the Porter Robinson references in the script there. That is insane detail. Oh my god. Sorry. I've got to go back to that. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you ever so much, Katie, for making this wonderful presentation. Yeah, it was better in every way. Katie, that was actually amazing. How did you get and say hates Ben? She just got me to say things that I literally would never say. If I was ever in a hostage situation and you wanted to know if it was actually me, like if somebody was posing to be me, and I was like held as hostage, or if something was wrong, if I said I hated Ben Doyle or I hate Porter or I hate Katie's, actually not that one, then you know it's not me talking. You know it's somebody else, and there's a serious problem. But obviously Katie's eye as well. But yeah, that was wonderful. Things Katie didn't try to do frame phrase. No, she didn't do that. That wasn't her. That was all me. I wrote the whole presentation. I can't believe we've just had that. I fucking can't believe we just. Hey Fraser, what's your thoughts on Ben Doyle? He is a piece of shit. Oh dear, I can't believe I've said that. Katie, thank you very much. That was very fun. Next up, did you have a good time? I had a wonderful time. Not gonna lie, I think I could probably, now I've got my heart rate being tracked, I probably would have a bit on my graph and my heart rate is like increased a bit out of concern about what you're gonna make me say. Like, I know you wouldn't ever make me say anything horrible, but you did just make me say I hate Ben Doyle. That is quite horrible, to be fair. Like, when it got to Ben, I was like, what else could it possibly be? How can it get worse? What were you expecting to see? I don't know. I genuinely didn't know, other than you said I had to say things. You could have made me say anything and I would have said it. You were expecting it to say, I hate human... Honestly, I don't imagine Katie would do that, but if she did, then it would be the unexpected and be funny. But, like, imagine. Imagine if she got me to say that. Oh my god. Katie, thank you very much. That was very fun. I enjoyed the stress and anxiety of that whole thing. Talking of stress and anxiety, there were no shortcuts getting around that presentation. I had to say it no matter what. Gray has made a new presentation. There are no shortcuts in life. A choose your own adventure story by Gray.
Hello and welcome to my presentation. This is a choose your own adventure story called There Are No Shortcuts in Life. Before we begin, to select your choice, I will put both of the links in the description as well as in the end card of the video.
Oh my god.
Also, I'd appreciate it if everyone could be involved in the choice making. Maybe like how we did the polls in the Would You Rather stream.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy the story, and without further ado, let's get started.
Oh fuck yes.
Today's the day. You will finally touch some grass. You and a friend are going to meet up at their place. Unfortunately, you spent all of your money on this giant mansion, and now you have to walk there. You're walking down the sidewalk when you look to your left. There, you see a secluded entrance to the forest that has been piquing your interest for quite some time now. You believe this entrance will lead you to a shortcut to your friend's house. You've been meaning to try it, but you keep putting it off. Is it finally time to try it, or will you stay on the normal route?
Okay, guys. Do we walk through the woods, or do we go to the sidewalk? It is over to you. Do we walk through the woods, or do we stick to the sidewalk? I'm going to take whatever the poll says as what we absolutely have to do. We will only do the winning poll vote. At the moment, it is looking like walk through the woods is the winning option with 5 votes over 2, 6 votes over 2, and that is already half of the viewership voting on walk through the woods. So we're going to go through walk through the woods.
You decide today is the day you finally take the shortcut. The path is evident, so you know it can take you somewhere. As you wonder just how convenient this shortcut could be, you spot something in the distance. It's a lion! How did they get there? The lion looks quite angry, and it's staring at you. You know this might go terribly if you aggravate it, so you decide to run away. You are running as fast as you can. The lion is basically speed walking. You decide to stop following the path. Weaving through the trees, you're trying to confuse the lion. The lion is finally gone, so you walk around to try to get back to the path. You then give up and lean against a tree as your legs become tired from all the running. You rest for a while, so long in fact, that you notice the area around you becoming darker and darker. The night is falling. You look at your phone, and it's 11:59 p.m. You also notice that your phone is at 1%. With this 1%, you can do one of two things. Wish the squad Discord server a good morning at midnight, or call for help.
Guys, do we wish the squad a good morning, or do we call for help? It is over to you. Do we wish the squad a good morning with our final 1%, or do we call for help? I'm a big fan of how the whole balls chain has been added in there. What do we do? What do we do, everyone? Wish squad good morning or call for help? Okay, wish squad good morning has 7 out of the 2 votes. That is over half the viewership. Let's say good morning to the squad.
You open Discord, go to the general chat of the Fraser Squad server, and type your message in advance. You are ready to win this good morning race. The clock hits midnight, and you win. Your phone then dies before you can read HolidayBot's list of holidays.
Oh my god.
At this point, you are quite tired, so you try to lean against a tree to fall asleep. However, you can't help but notice a green light coming right towards you. As it gets closer, you realize it's a UFO. You're too tired to run away, so you get sucked up by it.
Oh my god, no.
You are greeted by Spoon herself. Also,
hey,
yo! The fact that this is a sideways shower. I googled metal room, and this is what you get. Welcome to my UFO. Why me? Why am I here? Can I leave? No. I am the leader here, and you will do as I say. And I say that you're coming with us.
Oh my god.
Us? Who else is here? Spoon leads you to the part of the UFO.
Oh my god.
Is. You see Cheryl, 13 Hat Fraser, and FraserIRL. Cheryl is driving the UFO. 13 Hat Fraser is locating the next victim, and FraserIRL is keeping all of the food cold. And of course, Spoon is chilling in the comfiest spot in the world, as seen in the previous slide.
Oh my god.
Spoon then tells you that she has the perfect job for you. You will be planning a trip to Italy because FraserIRL won't shut up about it. Yeah, my lifelong dream has been to travel to Italy.
Oh my god.
We know. So why did you gather this particular group of people? I need an army. I'm trying to escape from Larissa, but I need more people if I want to do that successfully.
Plot point.
So you gathered a chair, a fridge, and some guy who can't wear his headphones because he has too many hats on?
Oh my god.
Okay, I know only one of them is a person, but you can be the second person. Plus, they all do great at their job, so it's not a problem. Alright then, I guess I'll get to planning the trip. Yay! Soon enough, you finish planning the trip to Italy. You showed a plan to FraserIRL, and they attempt to jump in joy, but fridges can't jump, so they stay put. Since you're already in a flying vehicle, Cheryl steers it towards Italy, and everyone prepares to have the best trip of their life.
Oh my god.
And that's the end of the presentation, and I hope you enjoyed.
Yay! That was so fun! That was so fun, guys. Round of applause in the chat for Gray. That was fantastic. Thank you very, very much, Gray, for that. Oh my god. I want to see if there's other endings. It was a very happy trip to Italy. It was a very, very happy trip to Italy. Chloe, welcome back. Oh my god, Chloe, you missed some like direct shout-outs to you. Oh my god, I've got to see if there's other endings.
You open your...
Okay. What we're gonna do...
Help.
We're gonna see what would have happened
open your...
if we called for help instead of the other option. Instead of putting our message in Discord. Let's see what happens if we call for help.
Phone calling app and scroll through your contacts, thinking about who you should call. You decide to call the friend you are going to meet up with and explain everything. They are confused as to why you're in the woods, so you tell them about the supposed shortcut. Your friend leaves their house with a flashlight and enters the woods. As they tell you to look for the light, the call cuts off. Now your phone is dead. A light, huh? Why didn't you think of that? Oh yeah, you expected to be out of this place before the sun went down. Your friend is a genius. Sure enough, you see a light in the distance and walk towards it. It's your friend. Your friend leads you out of the forest. They are glad to find you, and you are glad to finally be getting out of here. As you get out of the forest, yay, you realize you are way too tired to hang out with your friend. Instead, you each go home, and you go back through the path. And that's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed.
Let's fucking go. Okay, so that one was a very, very happy ending. Everything worked out. The other ending was we got abducted by Spoon, and then we all went to Italy. Now, we gotta find out what happens if we don't go through the woods and we stay on the sidewalk.
Leaving the shortcut behind once again, you walk down the familiar sidewalk. You appreciate the sense of familiarity. The familiar houses, the familiar trees, everything. This feeling makes you consider touching grass more often. Congratulations. It also makes you think about what could have happened if you took the shortcut. Maybe a lion would have chased you. Maybe you would have gotten lost and stayed the night in the woods.
No way.
Well, I've got some news for you. I wrote this story, and I can confirm both events would have happened.
We broke the fourth wall.
You're nearing your friend's house. Excited to hang out, you pick up the pace.
There's fucking FraserIRL!
Then stops you in your tracks. It's FraserIRL! You instantly approach them, curious as to why they're outside. FraserIRL? How do you know me? Well, I'm cultured, that's how. Anyways, what are you doing here? Can you keep a secret?
Oh. Oh my god. Guys, what do? What do? Should we find out the secret or don't find out? I need to know, what should we do? This is very, very important. What do, everybody? Unsurprisingly, everybody wants to know what the secret is. So, let's find out the secret.
Of course I can. I'd love to know your secret. Well, Fraser's been treating me horribly.
Wait!
He gives me no food to store while he cheats on me. First with my twin brother, and now with a different fridge. It's like I'm not even his type anymore. And this other fridge gets to store so much stuff while I get nothing. Really? That's horrible. How'd you get here then? I tried to run away, but I don't have legs, so I've been secretly stashing food that attracts bugs, and now there are so many that they easily carried me over to this random person's driveway.
Oh my god.
Well, do you need any help? I could take you somewhere. Well, my lifelong dream has been to travel to Italy.
No way.
Okay, maybe not that. I couldn't do that. I spent all my money on a giant mansion. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Fine. That's right, you don't get to choose. I chose for you. You and FraserIRL go to a park and must now figure out how you're supposed to get a fridge on a plane.
Oh my god, the metal detector.
Well, it's more like you doing all the thinking and FraserIRL imagining their life in Italy. FraserIRL, I don't think we can do it. What do you mean? Why can't we live my dream? You should call the airport and see what they say. So you call the airport. Hello, I'm just wondering if it's possible to get a fridge on a plane. A fridge? Kids these days coming up with the most stupid prank calls. No, I promise, this isn't a prank call. My fridge's lifelong dream has been to travel to Italy.
Oh my god.
Your fridge's dream? Alright then, prove it. Hi, I'm FraserIRL, and my lifelong dream has been to travel to Italy.
I can't believe this is happening.
Sounds believable. I think we can make it work, as long as you're empty. Thank you, airport person. Pack your bags, we're going to Italy. Wait, how are you gonna pay? I may or may not have stolen Fraser's bank card while I was running away. FraserIRL is way crazier than you thought. You both book the next flight to Italy and cross your fingers. Security better let FraserIRL in. The time has now come.
Oh my god.
The moment FraserIRL has been waiting for, and definitely the most embarrassing airport security interaction you will ever have. Luggage in hand, you and FraserIRL arrive at the airport. You are both getting many stares. You were expecting this. You walked into the airport expecting this to be the most awkward moment of your life. Yet the worries fade away, and as your mind starts to fully live in the moment, you are left with one thought. I'm so glad I didn't take that shortcut.
Unless...
And that's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed.
Great, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I love how there's branches for everything. Okay, let's see what happens if we don't find out the secret.
I don't know if I could. It was nice meeting you, though. Wait, before you go, could I ask you one thing? What do you need? Could you help me achieve my dream?
Are we going to Italy again?
What is it? Well, my lifelong dream has been to travel to Italy. I couldn't do that. I spent all my money on a giant mansion. Pretty please, with a cherry on top.
I've just the whole thing
Fine.
is the same outcome. The rest of the thing is the same outcome by the looks of it. Okay, so there we go. It's now official. The Frigel's dream is to go to Italy. I got a blast. Thank you guys for the stream. See you later, Katie. Hope you have a good rest of your day at work, and thank you for your presentation. Oh my god. So we have Frigil going to Italy, Frigil going to Italy, happy ending, and Frigil going to Italy, but we've been abducted by Spoon and run a spaceship. Great, that was absolutely wonderful in every way. Thank you so much for making that. That was also so much effort. And I love that so much. Honestly, you guys are so fucking creative. That was such a creative one. I'm a big fan of these YouTube click-through stories. So to get our own YouTube click-through story is a banger. Thank you ever so much, Gray, for the effort. I think we are now on our final presentation, which goes over to Larissa. So Larissa, if you could join a VC, I will drag you into my VC. Or if you can just join my stream VC, then that also works fine. And then we'll hand it over to Larissa to run her presentation, and then that will be the end of the stream after that one. So Larissa, it's going to be over to you. Ah, yes, I can see you've joined. 1 second. Let's pop this out. Let's go full screen. Let's unmute. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. How's things?
Not too bad. How's you?
I'm absolutely buzzing. I get to go to Italy now with my fridge.
Oh man, I mean Spoon's going, but I'm not even going.
Honestly,
Shame that.
I mean, Spoon lives a double life. That's the same with every cat, right? Every cat leads a double life, and we now see what Spoon's double life is.
Yeah, she's like Gray from Despicable Me.
I believe it. Okay, Larissa, we've got your presentation to do. Can you share your screen, or is it not letting you? Because Megan had issues earlier.
I think it can. I'm just gonna have a wee.
Yes, okay. So everyone say hello to Larissa, who's also presenting now. God, we've had so many amazing presentations today. I cannot wait to see. Oh my god. Okay. So I've seen Larissa's heading. I think what I'll do is I'll let Larissa verbally introduce what she's about to present before I show the title on screen. So, Larissa, maybe this was a bad idea letting you moderate your own presentation.
I think it was actually a really good idea. I don't know what you're on about, but anyway.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Over to you.
My name is Larissa, and today we will be going through my Hear Me Outs. But the twist is that they get progressively worse. But let's just take that with a grain of salt. So we're gonna begin. All right, this one's not too bad.
Oh my god.
Okay. So first off is Bang-chan. So this is pretty tame. Not even a Hear Me Out, but like I said, they get worse and worse. He's a good-looking guy, produces music, dances, and a silly, funny guy. Awesome. No downsides to liking this guy. He's a real catch, but he does love playing Genshin, and I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest, but if we just ignore that and we just look at him, then I'm not reading that out loud. Oh shit, I did not know I'd put that in, so, whoopsie. Anyway, moving on. Oh, what's that? So, next one is Mr. Tumble, aka Justin Fletcher. God. So, for me was hooked. I thought he was the coolest, most awesomest man ever. I thought he could do no wrong. I mean, What am I doing? Who couldn't want to hug that nose, eh? Like,
oh my god.
You know, like, anyway. His hit single Hands Up went, oh, that's a spelling mistake, went platinum in the Larissa household, and that hasn't changed 15 years later. So just take a wee look at him. If you can see, just look how dreamy he is, how charming, you know, like, he could tumble me over, just saying. Next up is Gordon Ramsay. So I love a man that can cook. His face card is absolutely unreal. I mean, look at that. Look at him. That fish and chips, that should actually be me on that plate. But you know what? I can only dream. So I know he's like, actually, I don't actually know how old he is, but I'd say around like 40, 50, whatever. The riper the fruit, the sweeter the taste. Am I right?
Oh my god, you did not just say that. I'm putting that in the quotes channel right now.
Anyway, I think that is very sweet that he actually cares so much about what he does and only warrants a scolding when he feels like it's deserved. So yeah, you know what? Tell them. Also, I'm available. So just say that, like, just say if you have any room in your marriage, then you know, like, I'm available. Anyway, next
He's 58,
up.
by the way.
Bye. Oh, he does a spit as well. Okay, so next up is Nicholas Angel from Hot Fuzz.
Oh, fuck yes.
So let's get a few pictures up on there. So he's so fit. Screw the police. Well, I'm trying, so
oh my god.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
He's so cool, and he knows how to do his damn job. Like, and he looks really good in a uniform. Like, look at that man. See, if you've seen Hot Fuzz, you know how well put together he is. You know, he takes his shit seriously. He's coming into this town. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is no one doing their damn job? See, he's showing them. And honestly, I just love Simon Pegg as well. And I think they're coming out with a 4th movie, potentially. So I will be there. I love you so much. Please don't go bald. Well, he's not really there. He might be soon, but... Anyway, next up is
screw
Bandit.
The police while I'm trying. That's a wild line.
Bandit! Bandit from Bluey. So he holds a very special place in my heart. He's a lovely father, and he steps up for his kids. You don't know the Bluey lore. He is a whatever the fuck, he digs up bones. Okay. Like, he's got a good, well-paying job, and he does that whilst balancing his home life with his kids, and he's funny, he's caring, you know, he's got all that down, and that is very attractive. But anyway, yeah, my heart flutters. I've got multiple. Anyway, my heart flutters whenever I see Bandit. Maybe it's because he's blue, but also he just happens to be the epitome of brilliance because I said so, and I am right. And always right, so, okay. Next up, he does a spin, sorry. Anyway, number 6 is Uncle Iroh from Avatar, that spins as well. A man who loves tea and has a moral compass, instant smash, the best uncle in all of cartoon history. Everything he does for Zuko comes from the purest of love, and I think that's really rad, to be honest. Uncle Iroh is also a fucking beast, like, he becomes absolutely ripped, like, look at that.
Yeah, to be fair,
whilst he's ripped, he's cool. See, he does this all for his nephew, and like he's a fucking like he's not even a fire lord, but he's insane. Like he can breathe fire out of his mouth. Like, hello, he can cook me dinner. Like, so, I think he belongs in a museum or in my arms. So, either or works, but the latter is what I'm trying to push for. Anyway.
Oh god. Brandon said Larissa be spawn camp in the retirement home. God damn.
Brandon, I think you need to be quiet.
Oh my god.
Okay. Next up, number 7 is actually Gru. So let's just bring up a few photos. I don't know why he's horizontal, but I didn't bother to change that. So once again, another father that stepped up. He's such a good villain, and that makes him absolutely insanely likable. And I'm gonna rub his head like a crystal ball.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna rub that bald head like a crystal ball. And I'm gonna hope he grants my wishes. Despicable Me is my all-time favorite franchise, so this might be a little biased, but if you see it now, you'd understand. Like,
To be fair though,
like, and he's got drip as well. Like, not like aside from this outfit, he's got whatever's going on here. Like, clearly he's cool, he's swag, he's open-minded. That's all you need in a man. So, just saying.
if only it was that easy.
If only it was that easy. See,
B-Grew, noted.
B-Grew. Anyway, next up is Sully. Whoa, Mama Shita. You can scare my socks off. I'm not reading that next part. Anyway, I think a big fluffy blue
Oh my god, I've just read the next part!
That wasn't me, that was an imposter. Anyway, it gets a hell yeah from me because even though he's supposed to be scary, his heart is gentle and he's an actual softie. Actually, this is a side tangent, which I didn't know about, but you know Boo?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, like, they just recorded, like, the little girl, like, running around the studio, and they just put that in the movie.
Oh, like, really? I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it was an actual, like, 2-year-old girl, and they're just like, okay, she's literally 2, so we're just gonna record her running around and playing, and they put that in the movie. So yeah, I thought that's pretty cool. Anyway, another father that stepped up. His voice is so soothing. Like, can we get some Sully ASMR? I am waiting. The clock is ticking, and I need it right now. I know it's been years, but you know, since the movies came out, I can wait, but I won't be too patient. Like, he's gotta do it for me. Just saying.
Film company, get on it right now.
Exactly, get on it right now. Anyway, next up, oh, bye. Bye. Okay. Anyway, I forgot I chose that photo. Alright, so number 9 is Nick Mount. Guys, don't like go. So you know how you really love and accept me for who I am. So Nick Wild is on this list. I'm not a furry, but I can appreciate when someone's got their groove on.
Yeah, the allegations aren't really you're not really helping yourself with these allegations. This isn't the first time you called a furry this stream.
Allegations can go fuck themselves. Anyway, I like the fact that Nick Wild is a little mischievous and most of the time a little shit, but hey, he looks good doing it. So, sue me, wee. Anyway, so Troopers 2 is coming out soon, so tune in for that. It's coming on, I believe, November 26th. See, you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here. I can't wait to see him again. Like, that's my mom. Can't wait. I'm gonna be there, front row and center. So that's number 9. And oh, he does a spin. Number 10.
Oh, he's back.
Number 4 from Numberjacks. I don't have a lot to say about him because, I mean, look at that face. He's kind of out mogging everyone. I don't have to explain myself, but you know, younger me, she understood from the get-go. She was like, you know what, 4 is my favorite number, blue is my favorite color, and he's right here. This Greek goddess of a man is right here in front of me, and that's all I ever want, to be honest. Like, look at those eyes. They pierce free. Like, you know how, like, they say, like, windows? No, I mean, eyes are the windows to the soul.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna gaze into those eyes and be like, I want you. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's number 10.
Oh my god, I was covering that. There we go. It's uncovered.
I forgot to put that in there, but you know, that's my reaction whenever I see him, you know. I gotta get dressed up for him. So, yeah, anyway, so this is just a wee bonus. This is Iggle Piggle. Crush. I didn't write out a wee description for this just cause that obviously he was my first crush. I was like 3 and I gravitated to everything that was blue. So it was Iggle Piggle. And him and his blankie. I mean, look at him. He's like with his wee blankie around. He's all getting all tucked up and he's T-posing for whatever reason down here. You know what? I'm not gonna question a man for what he wants to do. Like, you know.
Meanwhile, Chloe's questioning you. She says, "Okay, this one is questionable."
But wait, right? So you need to see my vision, okay? When you're 2 and you haven't gained consciousness yet, this is what you love. This is what you gravitate towards. So a go big ol' was that for me. So yeah, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. And here's just a wee gallery of some really nice photos I put together.
Slow down, sugar. I'm diabetic. Oh my god, that Minecraft movie. What the fuck?
They love each other. It's yaoi, you know, like gotta get with the times, Fraser. Duh.
Oh my god.
And yeah, that's me. That's it done. Thank you for watching, guys.
Guys, let's get a round of applause in the chat for Larissa's presentation. That was certainly something.
Isn't it really good? Didn't you like understand all of them as well? Were you like, yeah, you know what? I totally get it, Larissa. Like I hear you. Like
there was a few where I was like, okay, valid. Like Hot Fuzz, I completely understand. You know, anything Simon Pegg, completely understand.
Yeah.
I'm glad the infamous number 4 made a return.
Had to.
You know, had to. It's by law at this point. But yeah, you're definitely not escaping the furry allegations. Brandon says, I'm clapping whilst I call the police.
Well, it better be fucking either Nick Wilde or Nicholas Angel coming to my door. Like, it better be either those two. I'm just saying.
Honestly, I think you'll drown out the police sirens with your awooga. We're not going to be able to hear the woo 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 of the police.
Yeah, no, it'll just be me. Like,
oh my god, that was crazy. Megan says that she certainly will subscribe. Dan says Gordon Ramsay can cook me, flip me, stuff me, drizzle oil on my buns and garnish. I wish I never read that out because now I've said that verbally. Damn god.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that.
I'm not.
I'm really glad, actually.
I'm really, really not. Anyway, that was a wonderful presentation, Larissa. Thank you very, very much. And that, everybody, was the final presentation of the stream. We've gone through all 9 presentations. We've had my real or fake presentation at the very, very beginning of the stream. We've had some wonderful YouTube presentations, including the top 9 water temperatures, the victorious run through of all of the soundtracks, and many, many more. They've all been wonderful, as well as the wonderful games, man, because that was crazy. The fact we got 2 whole games is unbelievable. I'm very, very happy with that one. Guys, you're very, very creative, very, very talented. Thank you very, very much. I'm saying a lot of very, very. I'm going to stop saying my double very now. But that it marks the end. What the fuck? That marks the end of community presentation night. Thank you so much for submitting all your presentations. The next community night will be probably in about a month, and I think we'll make another return of some other popular format. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Tech says do the top 10 numbers next time. Megan said I once ranked the times tables from 1 to 10. Does that count? Actually, I think that does. I completely understand that one. I would like to hear your rankings because I think I can kind of probably guess where some of them are. Chloe says, thanks for streaming. I can't wait to catch up on the ones that I missed. I'm very excited. No, Chloe, you need to catch up on the ones you missed. You missed so many very talented ones, and one of them, I'm not going to say which, so you have to watch all of them, directly shouted you out twice for some very specific reasons that apply to just you. So, yes, it was super duper fun. But yes, that is all for this week. Next week's stream, next Friday at 7:15. Be there as usual. Or don't be there as usual if you're busy. It's completely up to you. What will we be doing next week? Not entirely sure. Could be the start of Stream Racer Season 5. Maybe that's a good time to join because, of course, each Stream Racer season... Stream Racer Season... Why do I keep saying Stream Razor? Like, we're not going to be shaving.
Bro.
So, yeah. We'll see. Next week, Friday, will be the next stream at 7:15. Anyway, we're not going to raid anyone for tonight. We're just going to end on Spoon on the end screen and have Larissa's live reaction to that. Thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oh, she looks so good. My wee angel. She's completely disappeared now. Like, I don't know where she's gone.
She doesn't want to see herself on stream.
She doesn't apparently. Like,
what the hell?
She looks so good as well, girl. Look what you're missing.
Look, she's eating.
She's eating down. She ate a lot today as well. Like, had so much chicken.
Oh, me too. I love chicken.
Well, me too.